All right, we're recording.
All right. So last week we were on our way back to Fort Kinney. You guys were taking like a long rest, and something occurred there at the camp. There was a drop ship and some flying robot creatures who flew into the camp and began attacking you. And as they got near you, you made out the fact that they were the V rule that you've been searching for here on Aetera. The Virul who invaded your homeland and also this planet here are they've finally shown themselves. Um, During the beginning of the battle, a flying robot construct type creature flew in and captured your comrade Blaze, who was in possession of the Sunstone, which housed the god Tatar. He flew off during the battle immediately, and he went east with Blaze in tow, and you guys were left to defend yourselves against a pack of virile soldiers led by like sort of like some type of mystic character among them. And then during the fight, there was two people that arrived to help you. You had no idea who they are. You've never met them, and that would be Cav and Bach. Cav being sort of like a angelic celestial type who um, is looking for his goddess, and told you guys that his goddess is trapped also here on Aetera, inside another crystal or gemstone. So you were joined by him and his companion Bach, who um, looks somewhat like a demon, and told you in his past the V-Rule conquered his people, and they mutilated him and sent him to hell. And over a long period of time, he was slowly transformed into the creature you see now. So, um, and then you guys were able to together as a combined force to drive them off. There was quite a lot of like stuff happening in that fight, so we won't go over all that. But um, you survived the battle, right? And um, caught up with each other's backstories, and as I just kind of mentioned briefly. And now it looks like you guys are probably on your way to Fort Kinney. Um, I would assume at this point that's your plan.
Yep.
Okay, so let's go to the main map, right? Like the regional map here. Okay. Everybody able to see this?
Yeah.
Do I need to do a ping on the map so you know where the party is?
Yeah.
All right. So you're
All
up
right,
in the
I got it.
north, like kind of towards the north of the map. You can see the Sun Temple there that's indicated to the northeast. And to the south is Fort Kinney. And it's maybe like 4 hours, maybe
Right there.
an 8 hour march from where you're at. Yeah. Exactly right there. Yeah. So standard rules apply. When you're heading to another hex, you can investigate those areas to check for enemies that lie in wait, or you can just move there, whatever you want to do.
What time of day is it?
We'll
Is it
say,
night?
mm, is it? I would
Think it.
probably say it's still morning.
So morning. Okay.
Kind of like a
Yeah.
dusk or dawn situation.
Dawn situation, like that fight took place early in the morning.
Early in the morning. Okay.
And it's just right after the end of your conversation, so sometime early in the morning. I'm not going to keep track of like days and weeks, but
Right.
I'll try to give you an idea what time of day.
Time of day it is.
Hmm.
All right, Avi, as a resident survivalist.
Investigator? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna
Go ahead, so what
investigate
were you?
this hex.
Yeah, more of a survival check though.
Oh.
Yeah, it's survival to do.
Oh my god.
Well, you scout it out. You don't detect any dangers up ahead.
Okay. Give you guys the all clear.
All right. Have to
We
eat.
move.
Nothing happens. You march for about 4 hours and you don't encounter enemies or anything of interest really. Just more wilderness.
On to.
As you're traveling too, you can be doing other things like checking for other things or foraging, like anything you want to do while you're out in the wilderness. But that's basically what happened there.
If there's nothing else, we should
Nothing.
go onward. Back to the fort.
Yeah, Fort Kinney is ahead, and you don't encounter anything on the way there, and you make it to Fort Kinney, and so the whole march over those mountainous areas there took about 8 hours. So now it's probably sometime in the afternoon. You're given entry immediately to come inside Fort Kinney. So give me 1 minute. I'll set up the map for Fort Kinney. I don't know where your tokens are on here.
They were down the hallway by the.
They're down. Yeah, they're down
right
towards
here.
the bottom there. Yeah, I gotta remove 2 of the people are definitely not with you anymore. I'm just moving them up top. Okay, so Lindis, you're gone, and so is Blaze. And I gotta add the other 2 guys into this. So give me a second for that. We got Bach, and then we got a giant ape. Now we got Cavs token, and we have Lyra. Yeah. Well, there's a giant ape in the characters folder for people kept polymorphing. Oh, we need Lyra too, so she would have been there.
Of course, it was the 2 that are gone too. Blaze kept transforming Lindis into an ape.
Yeah, so it's almost like not even a thing anymore at this point. And Artie's with you guys, of course. Okay, so you enter Fort Kinney, and you're greeted by Commander Collinsworth, and he's like, "Well, looky here now. Good to see you returned." And then he's like, "Lyra, is that you?" And all of a sudden, he's Australian. I don't know how to control him. Lyra, blimey!
Oh,
God.
Sheila.
Yeah, pretty old Sheila. What's she doing there? Well, god dang. Now he's actually supposed to be Southern, but we'll just kind of do whatever I do. So he's like, "So you've returned here. It looks like you've brought some new allies with you."
Yes, and we've lost some as well. But as promised, we held up our end of the bargain.
Sure have. Tell me what happened.
Turns out your cultists were worshipping. I'm not even sure what they are, to be honest. A huge snake creature that controlled other smaller snake humanoids, and they had with them a crystal that apparently contained a god.
God? This is rubbish. What are you talking about?
I'm not
Gods
fond of
don't
any of
exist on this planet. People stopped believing in the gods years ago.
that. I couldn't agree more, but here we are.
I'll step forward.
Oh, you speak Aeteran, right? I think.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. And who's this person?
Let me introduce myself. My name is Cav, and I'm here to help save my mistress, who happens to be one of your non-existent gods.
Is that right?
That is
Well.
correct, sir.
Oh. This is all news to me.
You may not believe in the gods, but the gods believe in us.
Yeah,
Well, we
Thornhill
need.
is definitely going to very exaggeratingly roll his eyes.
Guess we need all the help we can get then. Okay, well, you've done what I've asked. Suppose we did promise you some supplies. Actually, quite a few things have happened in your absence.
Like
We'll
what?
get to the supplies in a minute, but unless you want to take care of that first, you can go speak to my quartermaster, and he's pointing to this guy right there. And then if you want to join me in my ready room, it's just to the east of here. I can wait for you there. Or in fact, it might be better if we speak there because it's kind of confidential, to be honest. Lyra, will you please join me for now? Of course, sir. And then they depart off to this direction here, and they let you know that's kind of where they're headed. So, and then the quartermaster standing here. There's also a new face in the inside the fort now. This man over here. If I can direct you to him. Oops, he just left again. I hit the wrong shortcut. Yeah, he looks like the best way to describe him. He's an old man with an old cowboy hat, white beard, and he's got like this homemade shotgun strapped to his back, and
Does he
some
look like
tattered old
Prospector?
he's a hobo is what he is.
Well, that over there is
he
old Bill.
well he walks up and he's like, howdy there, partners. They told me you'd be back soon. My name's Jim Scotch McGinnis, at your service.
And who are you? And how do you know of us?
I just told you who I was.
Well, you
Don't
told
you
us
got
your
ears,
name,
son?
but what importance is it that we speak to you? Why are you waiting on us?
Well, I have a proposition for you, that's all. Well, seeing that you're veteran types, I thought I'd see if I could get your assistance with some things I have going on. That's why. Care to hear about some monster stories?
Just the
Do
facts
tell.
of the matter, please.
Just
Interested in
facts,
some
huh?
stories?
Yeah, monster stories, legendary monsters, the biggest ones you've ever seen here on Aetera. Well, the thing is, I've been trying to hunt these things down for years, and they've always eluded me. Perhaps going on the fact that half the time when I go out hunting, I get so goddamn drunk I can't remember where they're at or where I am, and I get lost in the woods. Almost eaten by monsters many times myself.
I
But
think I see where this is going.
oh, you do? Where should we go?
Are you sure that they're not just delusions in your mind when you're drunk?
Oh, hell no, hell no. Yeah, these are real stories told by real good people that hired me in the past to go kill these monsters and collect trophies of them. And by God, dang it, darn it, I'm gonna get them one day. But thing is, I'm really kind of old and I can't really travel much anymore. I barely made it to Fort Kinney as it is. So I thought maybe that I could get some people to help me. I'm willing to pay, of course. Over the years, I've collected great, treasures and artifacts, such like, and can pay in gold too. Um, Let me know if you're interested, and we can talk details.
Sounds interesting.
Extremely interested.
Thorndale is like minorly interested.
You see Cav, and he's just like kid in a candy shop. His eyes are super wide.
Son, you look like you have the look of a fine hunter about you. Let me tell you about something called an Izanade. That's what they call them. I think it's an old Portuguese word, but I can't remember.
What's
It's a
Portuguese?
Yeah, Portuguese, like geese that fly on the ocean, that kind of thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
Good lord. Thorndale is just like, to be fair, Nathan is very interested. But Thorndale is like, oh god.
Oh, it's called an Izanade. It's a coastal beast, you
Zanati.
see. Yeah, it's a huge, giant, like, sea creature that comes up and devours ships from, all the major shipping ports. Well, before the war, that is. They were major shipping ports. But the monster was post-war, you see. I think it's some kind of mutated sea beast, right? Well, anyway, it's described as being fierce and unstoppable. Many a sailor and fishermen have seen it, and I believe recently I've gotten some reports that it's been back in the area on the coast here, off to the east. You might actually be able to get it this time around. Well, me and you, I mean, as in us. Anyway, it's enormous. It's just gigantic. It's called an Izande. Did I say that right? Well, either
Sounds right
way,
to me. But so you want us to go kill it and bring the trophy to you?
of course, yes. I got
Like
some real
what?
good rewards for you waiting.
What
If you can
type of
get
trophy you want? Like a
anything will
piece of
do. A
it?
head, a tail, its eyes. I don't really care, but some type of irrefutable proof that it's dead, I think would be best, and something we can hang up here in the fort, let others know.
So what
You say it's a
is...
sea creature?
It's definitely a sea creature, dear,
So
or
you got a
sir.
boat?
Well, no, I don't have a boat per se, but there are boats along the coast you might be able to commandeer.
So what's the reward for this massive distraction?
Tell you, I got some of the best rewards that you could possibly want here on Aetera. Like, you guys like weapons? Raise your hand if you do. Let me see some hands.
I'll
I
say
raise
raise
both of my
And
hands.
be like, oh, I love weapons.
Yeah, Thorndale
Ah.
doesn't use weapons, he's just staring
You got
at
a
it.
BFG.
I knew I found the right types when I saw you. See, I got some real rare finds. Okay, I can't really disclose them out of character. I don't have a list yet.
Yeah.
But they're gonna be real good. I swear to God, they're gonna be some of the best things you could ever want to take into a fight with you. But they are rare, and I think it's fair to say, you know, we should do this exchange.
That was to see if he's bullshitting us.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really? You don't trust him? No, he's not. He's. You
I
see,
want
he's
to
got
do
like
these quests so bad, but Thorndale does not trust him.
he's Santa Claus. He's got like a bag, like all kinds of like bags full of stuff that at first appears like junk, but you think there's some useful stuff in there.
Okay, alright.
I'll tell you, there is one other one I know is somewhere in the area. Now I've been traveling the world. You see, I got a long list of rare monsters that you might want to go kill and bring back to me. But have you ever heard of the core spawn? You ever encounter some creatures?
The name
You
is
see,
not familiar.
long ago,
No.
really? I'm surprised seeing that you. Commander told me you were out and about in the wilderness. I'm surprised you haven't noticed any of the craters. They're sort of alien-like.
Ah, yes. I believe we've had a run-in or two.
I knew
I
it.
know what you're talking
I knew you did. And they're fierce creatures, but the thing of it is, they have this one creature that they use. It's giant. It's called a spawn worm, and it burrows out at the ground underneath and builds all their tunnels and stuff. You see, making the earth, the Aeteran soil, real unstable and no good for the locals. Okay, if you could kill this thing, I can also promise you a very rare item.
Is that creature in the area that you know of? In this area?
Well, it's going to be somewhere near one of the craters that they tend to come up from the earth from. Yeah, I mean that would be my best bet. Or one of the deserts. It depends.
Well, at least we know the location of one of them.
You don't know for sure. Like I said, there's many craters. You might need to search them all until you find the thing.
Do you know what type of creatures it likes to eat?
Thing they can get their hands on, I'd assume.
Hmm.
They'd eat you or me or that robot over there.
So the first
Sure.
creature is kind of like a kraken, and this would be kind of like a purple worm.
Kind of. They're definitely a little different, but you can think of them like that if you feel like. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm not from this world, you know.
Right.
But I've been in many
yeah.
battles on my own, so you know, like
Mhm.
so that's kind of what I kind of resemble. Like, yeah, I'm sure they're way different. Maybe radiation, who knows?
They're a
Yeah.
lot different. Yeah.
Well, it appears.
They're nothing you've even seen before.
Well, it appears you've at least
I'll
bumped
tell
into
you
some
what.
of my teammates, so I guess we will help you.
I also can offer monetary rewards if you give me some other collectibles if you're interested in knowing about it. Let me give you this list here. I'm gonna put this in chat.
Okay.
So, all right. So what he's looking for, if you kill scavengers, like any of the scavenger types that are around, you can. He'll give you 100 gold per set of 10 ears, and for mutants, like any mutated creatures, like sentient mutants or non-sentient mutants. He doesn't mean like mutants like Lyra, but mutated like humanoids.
Like those
He'll
ones that we
give you
fought before when we
150
got
gold
hurt.
yeah, like those kind of monsters. And then also for the core spawn creatures themselves, any of their heads, will give you 20 gold per head.
Well, I suppose we can go back to the crater and start there. Even if it's not the right one, we can at least cross one off the list, right?
Sounds like a plan.
It's something to do. Always enjoy a good fight.
So what do you mean you're going there? Like right now, this very instant?
Just like
No.
we will eventually do that.
Well, we got it like on the bucket list of things to do.
Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure like you didn't want to just go there now. All right, he kind of says, "Well, I wish you the best of luck, and come back and see me if you get any of them. I'll be here for now." And then he departs from you guys and goes back off to his inventories and his wares that he drags around with him.
Thorndale turns back to everybody and kind of like rolls his eyes and like under his breath as he's walking back to the quartermaster is like reduced to mercenaries. And then I'll ask about the supply.
Hey, what was that?
I'm told you have supplies for us.
Yeah, you want supplies, huh? I do. So he will sell you any supplies now. And also, Commander Collinsworth told him to reward you with some ammunition as like a reward. What do you guys want as far as ammo? Like I'll give you X amount of ammunition for said weapon that they would have access to.
556.
5.56 ammo.
Mhm.
All right. He goes into his supplies and produces a crate of 100 rounds of 5.56.
I believe that's the
Okay.
only. Oh no! Gerlach, you have that bow.
Yeah, some broadhead arrows would do good. Mechanical arrows, or yeah.
All right, let's see here. Sorry, 100 rounds. We'll put that in there. Of 5.56 ammo. So you got that now. Which should give you a lot of ammo for a long time. This is your reward, though. See here. All right, so he gives you. Let's see. I'll give you like 20 fixed broadheads. And 10 mechanical broadheads.
Okay.
And that's it. He can also sell you some other stuff. Like he's got poison cloud arrows.
Oh.
He's got grenade tipped arrows, grappling shot arrows, ion shot arrows, which are like just basically electrically charged arrows. The full descriptions are in the bows handout if you're curious, but that's the reward part. The rest of this stuff he says he'll sell to you because it's pretty expensive. You can spend all day buying ammunition here if you want. Is anyone interested in any of this stuff right now?
I don't really think we have anything else to use. I think we only have the one bow and the one gun.
Okay. He'll sell you these weapons too. So the firearms, the only thing on here he doesn't have are the futuristic like laser rifles and stuff like that. Futuristic firearms. He'll sell you anything else he's got though. And they have some melee weapons for sale. Okay, so I know this is a lot of this is going to be a shopping episode, but go through and like if you have something in mind that you want, I'll see if he has it in stock. I'll let you know if he has something specific. And don't forget, you did acquire that kit for the nanosteel longsword vents.
Yeah.
The vibro motors. So it says in here how to do that. You need someone who's trained to work with that kind of stuff.
True.
Let's see,
Yeah.
what was the requirement? Proficiency with crafting tools. So Smith something that would work, and a DC 20 technology intelligence check. Plus 8 hours of downtime to install that onto your sword, which will give you that greater crit range on the weapon. At no additional cost. It's just the time that it would take to get it working.
Yeah.
Or if no one in the party can do that, you can always try to find someone here and pay them to do it for you.
I was just
Hell
gonna
yeah.
say, can we ask the quartermaster? So do you? I see that you sell weapons. Do you happen to have any skill working in you? Can you build weapons or modify them?
Oh, I don't know, but I believe there's some folks from the wilderness here, scavengers and the like, that might be able to work their magic for you.
Could you point me to where they are?
Yeah, they're right over there. And he points like down, south. It's kind of where you guys were the last time you were here, when you were talking to the various scavengers and whatnot that were here.
Well, Gerlach, I suppose we should, let's meet with Collinsworth first, and then perhaps we can get someone to look at that sword for you.
Yeah.
All right, so you're going to go speak with Collinsworth, huh?
Yep.
All right, so he's over in that building I described earlier, right over here. Is that open to you guys? No, the door's shut. So there is a door there.
Yeah.
Right here, guys.
I will open it.
Artie's going to stay out here and power down for a little while. he's not super concerned. Mike, I'll move you over. You're gonna open the door. All right.
Does Artie need repairs?
Yeah, he needs specific components that they wouldn't have here.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we're
You
trying
need
to
to
get
find.
the east.
Yeah, his thing is off to the east. Okay, so
Does he still look kind of busted up though? Like
he
I could
looks the
heal
way he
him?
normally looks. You can heal him, but he's missing components.
Right.
Like
I was just making sure he wasn't more busted up than when I
no,
saw him before the fight.
no, not exactly like
Okay.
that
Okay.
or anything. But he's just a little down. You know, like he
Looks
needs to
like he's
like
been in the
be
waste for a while.
repaired. Yeah,
Right.
he's been out in the waste for a while. Like
Right.
um,
And he's
one of
missing a
those things.
component, right?
Many components. Yeah,
Okay.
things
And
that would put him back to factory specs, basically.
okay.
Guess the one way I can explain it. Can
And
you
he's
guys?
a medical droid, right?
Yep, he's an artificial medical intelligence. Are you able to
Okay.
see into that room, guys?
I cannot.
No.
I
looks
cannot.
so
All I see
dark.
is. Oh, there we go. Now I can.
There
Yeah,
we
it's
go.
kind of. For some reason, it wasn't updating when I moved the door. I don't know why. All right, so you guys usher yourselves in there. Let's move Bach in there, and then Collinsworth says, "Ah, finally you showed up. I take it you finished your business with the quartermaster."
For now, at least, yes.
Good. Then we can get on to business here. Well, let's see. I might just turn this briefing over to my colleague here, Madison Wyther, and he points to this woman here. What you see here is like a woman dressed in. Well, I have a handout for you guys, but she looks sort of like this. She's dressed in like sleek clothing. Carrying a very large crossbow with her, and like leather pants and stuff like that. Very human looking, obviously, but she goes on to introduce herself in a pseudo British accent. She says, well, my dears, it seems that you've finally arrived. It's good, jolly good." And then she kind of points over at the computer display over here and begins to explain a couple of things to you guys. Well, we'll get right to it. And then she says that there's been a recent development. We've lost contact with one of our research facilities on the eastern coast of this territory. It was a research lab that we were using to develop technology to counteract the viral shield technology. And this is very important. This EMP device was being developed by a Dr. Lucian, and he's gone dark, and we have no idea why. I need to enlist some willing souls to aid me here, to infiltrate the area and determine the whereabouts of Dr. Lucian and his device. I'm told that you're reliable and that I can trust you, and you're no friends of the Virul. This is all in support of a larger operation we're planning here to finally counterattack them. If we can succeed in defeating their shields, then we may have a chance. President Morgan Lancaster himself has tasked me with this mission, and I must see it through. But I can't do it alone, and Commander Collinsworth tells me he can't afford to send anyone else with him or with me. What do you say, chaps? Is anyone interested?
If it will help us defeat the Virul.
Don't we gotta head in that direction anyways? For
A couple
Or
different reasons.
banged up robot friend? Yeah. Might as well.
That is
And if
definitely
we run
one of.
into any monsters.
So, the plan is this. First, thing is first. We must discover what happened at the research facility. We don't know if it's been attacked by the Virul or scavengers or whatever. God forbid the Virul have destroyed all his research and we would be out of luck. Then, if we do recover anything, we would have to use it from the inside of the shields, I take it, based on the initial research, to destroy them. And then our forces can lay siege to their facilities. Allow me to point out some details on your map. And then she brings up your map here. She's
Okay.
going to point this out. So I'm going to show you kind of what is what on the map right now, actually. Okay, so you guys see where Fort Kinney is, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. We have several facilities we have to destroy in order to rid their presence in this area. And we know what they are. Okay, so she points to the map here. Just to the southeast of here is a viral terraforming facility. If we
Say it.
are to take down what they are doing to the land, we must destroy this place. However, there are even more higher priority targets than that. There's the viral cloning facility where they produce fresh troops for their armies. They take our people there and do God knows what to them and then convert them into slaves for their armies and mutants and all kinds of monsters that we've seen throughout the years, sending them on us and destroying our people. That is a prime target for us.
Okay.
Also, there's a research lab where they develop new technologies for their breathing apparatuses and whatnot. It's also a primary target. And then there's the V-Rule power station, which governs all their systems together. If we can take that one out, they'll never be able to enable the shields again. It would be
That's a
under
good
my
one.
it would be under my advice that we destroy that one altogether.
Yeah.
The problem is this. Not only do we have to find the lab and recover the EMP device that Dr. Lugian is working on, but then we have to find a way into the facilities below the shields. Now, this is where it gets even more tricky. In the old city to the south, we know there were tunnels leading all throughout the north, and we believe that the Virul have built their bases and key locations where those tunnels intersected with the surface. I feel it's our best option to go there once we've recovered the EMP and look for a way through the sewer system of the city into the tunnels themselves. And then once we're in there, we can find a way into each individual station and use the EMP to destroy their facilities. And then we might be able to finally vanquish them.
Yeah. That makes
That's my
sense. So
plan.
that way we don't have to traverse the land and go into these toxic wasteland clouds.
Right. Well,
Right?
that's one advantage of going under. You're going to have to go through a lot of the toxic regions, she says. It may be perilous, and we may encounter a great deal of resistance both from the monsters of the land and the Virul themselves, since we're getting so close to their bases. Oh, before I forget, Dr. Lugian's lab is located somewhere here on the coast. And she points that out over here.
Yep.
You see that? Okay.
Yeah.
I will accompany you, of course, as I am required to supervise on this mission. Commander Collinsworth, I turn the briefing back to you. And then he goes back to speaking again for a moment here. Very good then. And then he says, there's been some more recent developments, and that's part of the reason I sent you on a mission to recover my best scout, Lyra, here. You see, I don't know if you've noticed, but Lyra has special abilities which are unique amongst our kind. Lyra is a mutant, and she comes from a line of men and women who were mutated prior to the war. And I believe she is the key to bridging the gap between the Arakan feudalists, our people, and the sentient mutant resistance force. Lyra, you know who I speak of. And she says, I do, sir. I'm willing to try, but I can't do it alone. Well, that's why they're here, I think. I hope. I hope they're willing to try. See, the reason we need allies in this battle is despite what might happen with Madison's plan, you may succeed in destroying one of the facilities, but the V-Rule are not easily conquered. We need a two-pronged attack. We need to attack from underneath and from our western battlefront here near Fort Kinney and along the western borders of their territories. Now, I'm told before the war, there was a mutant training facility head up by Professor Xavier Wardminster himself.
Nice.
Now, we have intel to suggest that they still operate in the area, but they won't speak to us. Before the war, there was bad blood between Homo sapiens and mutants. Many of them were tortured by evil scientists, and I won't get into all of that, but the thing is, we need them now, and if we're ever going to save Aetera, we'll need their help.
So we need to grant an alliance.
Exactly. An alliance is the thing we need here. And Lyra is the key to that alliance. So depending on how you want to approach this, you can either travel now with Madison or with Lyra. There's two ways you can go. You can do one and then the other, but we don't have much time. Our scouts indicate the V-Rule activity has increased tenfold, and their armies are growing inside their bases. They plan to do a new cleansing of the land, I think. The president has asked for us to resolve this as quickly as possible, but we're so few in number that there won't be much we can do here with our forces. We need allies now.
Both sound pretty urgent.
Agreed.
They
Do you have a
are.
timetable on this cleansing that's supposed to take place?
We do not, but we will try to monitor their efforts. And
And
then he says, here, I wish to give you something. This is called, I don't know if you have these on your world, but he hands you a radio device. You can communicate with us securely over long distances with one of these. And it will require someone with enough intelligence to operate it. And he says, who would like to have a go at it?
I'm fairly proficient with technology. Let me see that real quick.
Make a technology check.
Oh, I guess. Technology's plus 15. 16.
Ooh.
That's a good thing. He's like, yes, I think you're starting to get it. See, turn this knob in conjunction with that. This is the frequency you need to be on. And this is the encryption device. Don't let it get destroyed or we won't be able to communicate with you.
Yeah, he looks at it and kind of studies it for a minute, and I'm assuming there's a clip on it like most radios have.
Kind of more like a backpack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like Vietnam era?
Backpack transponder is what you got.
Okay, yeah.
So you got to add that. It weighs 40 pounds. So you may want to designate someone with good carrying capacity to actually carry it around, but...
Well, luckily I don't have many items.
You have nothing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that only puts my total up to a 61. I don't carry shit on me.
Geez, you're only 61. I'm 133.
Yeah, I barely even have a weapon. I think I have a long. That's only because no one's needed it yet, so I haven't given it away.
Right. Let me go back to the larger map here and show you guys where he's talking about there. This is kind of important for like so you guys know where you want to go on the map. But he says Xavier's mansion is somewhere to the south here. There we go. I should label that as well. Give me a moment here.
Yeah, while he's doing that, while you're doing that, and he's talking and stuff, Thorndel's probably kind of like thinking out loud, I guess you'd say. It would help to. My ultimate goal is to get the Virul, but it's not going to help us a lot if we're fighting two fronts instead of one. Perhaps at least quelling the issue between these mutants would be our first thing to do.
Have you guys met the mutants before?
Our encounters with the mutants of this world have been less than diplomatic.
Less than savory?
They have been met with blood.
The only
Well-
real mutants we've seen, aside from whatever the hell those snake things were, is the mutants that were attacking Artie, and they didn't really seem like they wanted to talk.
Oh, Collinsworth says these are very different from the kind of creatures you'll find roaming the wastelands. These
I'm
were
assuming these are sentients.
these are the sentient mutants. It's a sub faction of mutant. Yeah, there's people who were mutated by the bombs, and then there was people that were mutated in different ways prior to the war. Those are the Sentient Mutant Alliance, led by Xavier Wardminster. Okay, so he said we also have a few additional tasks you may be interested in. He hands you a list of like basically a lot of quests that you can do. So I know I'm throwing a lot at you guys as far as quests tonight, but this is sort of like the thing. I'll just kind of briefly summarize and then kind of point out where these things are on the map. That so if you want to investigate them, there's the Razorback Marauders. It's a group of mutants, not to be like more like non-sentient mutants, more like barbaric mutants that you've already encountered, which is located
Ghouls.
west. Kind of, yeah. They're located west of Fort Kinney. They set up shops in the ruins of an abandoned town here. So I'll just show you this one on the map here. And I got to label it again. The Razorback Tribe is what they're called, but they are mutants nonetheless. They reside here, just west of Fort Kinney. So they're known to terrorize the travelers in the area, and Fort Kinney can't afford to like send out many patrols. They do occasionally, but they want you to put an end to them. Bring them the head of Corliss Razorback to the quartermaster, and the quartermaster will reward you again for that mission with weapons or whatever. He'll basically give you a chit for whatever you want. There's a person named Malcolm Reynolds. He's the leader of the Steel Rock tribe. He's requesting help to the down in the southwest. He's claiming his people have begun following a mad scientist by the name of Logan Lester. And all the young men and women of their village have gone with Logan to the west of the village, leaving the children and the old people to starve. He's offering money and some valuable weapons as reward if anyone can return his flock to their people.
Fuck them.
So that
Oh,
one
yeah.
is all the way
You said
down. I mean,
valuable armor
weapons.
and armor.
We'll see. So that one is the Steel Rock tribe. Don't do it for the weapons. Do it for the children.
Gerlach's like,
Okay.
screw the children. Like, I want the weapon.
So that one's all the way down here,
Yeah, I see that one.
close to where you guys had begun adventuring. And then the last quest I named, Wilder Wildlife. In the last several months, hunters have killed strange creatures, the likes of which no one has ever seen before. They resemble the wildlife and mutated animals people have become accustomed to, but they appear to be more savage than ever. After several were killed, they were analyzed at Fort Kinney, and the genetic material appears to indicate some type of cloning technology. Aid the hunters of the wilderness by seeking out the root cause. When asked where they believe they are originating, far from the south past the Steel Rock Village area and west of the mountain river. So they point this out on your map here as well, down all the way to the south here. There is an old village that's there that people believe that this is where they're originating from. So I'll name that Wilder Wildlife right there, okay? And you'll see that in a second.
Yep.
So there's also still encampments along the way. He points out that there is, this is just informational, there's an array can camp here where you can show you this one. This one is basically like just a holdout camp that's other allies of the Arakan feudalists live there. You could use that sort of as like a base to go and rest if you want while you're in that area, because it's so far from you'll be so far away from Fort Kinney that you know, you can get supplies there. There could be an inn there, that kind of thing. And that's pretty much all I think I want to. Oh, wait. There's one
Western
more.
Steel Mill.
Yeah, let me bring that back up. Where'd I move that to? Oh yeah, the Western Steel Mill, which is right over here, just to the west. Like, well, it's pretty far to the west. It's kind of close to where you encountered the Snake Children tribe earlier on in the campaign.
Yep.
Those dumb fuck.
Yeah. They need that to reinforce the base here at Fort Kinney. And there are also rumors of prototype technology that was being manufactured at the steel mill for the war effort, like machines and stuff that could be used by the Arakans and by you guys, that may also be able to be found in that location.
That might be a real important spot to hit. Yeah.
It might be one of them, yeah.
I do like how we have so many quests. It's just shit. Where do we?
You don't have to do them all, but like I kind of need to prepare. I kind of
want to do them all too.
I want to do them all.
I kind of want to do them all too.
Yeah,
if you want to get to them, you can.
My completionist is showing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a big adventure.
Yeah, Thorndale stares at the map for a little bit, and alright, so what if we're supposed to look in the craters, right? What if we hit the crater first? It's on our way. Then we go down to the mutants, try to parlay with them, see if we can figure out whatever it is that we can meet and come together against the Varul. And then, from there, we can go to the feudalist camp, and we can just make our way around as we come back up. Let's try to do this in the most efficient way possible.
That sounds good to me.
So
wait a minute.
Who do you want to join your party at this point? Do you want to travel with Madison, or do you want to travel with Lyra? Because you can bring them with you if you're planning on going on one quest or the other along the way. Or you could
Madison-
leave them both there and come all the way back to Fort Kenny for one of them or the other.
What's
We
up to
probably
you
should
guys.
bring Lyra, shouldn't we? Since we're going to go to the mansion.
So ping the map in the direction of the area you'd like to start in the line. Oh, you want to start from down there and work all the way down there?
I was thinking hit the crater first, then the mansion,
Go there first.
then the feudalist camp, and then from there we can just make like basically a circle around. Hit
Yeah.
everything.
Before we go back east.
'Cause
Okay.
I really want to hit everything too.
Yeah, I want to do that too. Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Is this a better way to go about it? I thought this would be helpful so that you guys would at least have more direction. Now, I don't
Yeah.
have everything fully prepared for each location. I just have maps and I have outlines of what I want to do. So week to week, if I know where you're going, I can actually get it more squared away. But if you just hit them all randomly, I can run it. It's up to you guys though. However
What about
you
your
wanna.
robot friend? Where do we need to go for him?
We need to go East Coast for him.
He's
way
east,
over there.
yeah.
Oh, okay, way.
I can
over
give
there.
I can give you a hint. If you go to the Lugian's lab all the way
Lugian's
out
lab.
here,
Yeah.
Okay, that's
where you're gonna. His side quest sort of overlaps with the events that might take place there. So if you know,
No, I agree with. We go there. You guys can see that, right?
so
Yeah.
keep in mind with the
Yeah, right
craters
here.
before
Right there. Yeah.
there's multiple craters on this map. You've only found one of them. And you could search the entire map and not find them all potentially. So if you go to the craters, that's fine. But keep in mind, you may just encounter more of the core spawn, but not the core spawn worm.
Yeah, I was thinking, at the very least, we could check the one that we know of because we never went inside it.
So we can always
For-
snag correspond heads.
For those legendary
menace.
monsters, for those legendary monster quests, the item's going to be like equivalent like of legendary value, like from the players from the DMG, like something like of that tier quality. I haven't designed them yet, but once you complete it, I will make up an item that would fit the campaign. But you're nowhere near getting there yet, so I can only do one thing at a time. So there's still even more hidden places along the map that you could go explore. It's up to you guys which way you want to go, though.
That sounds like a plan. Start heading towards the one that we know about, or that you guys know about. I've never been there.
I'm just trying to be most efficient with like where
Yeah,
we know
yeah,
we have to go.
I agree.
But,
Yeah, I agree.
yeah, I'll say crater personally.
Let's ask everybody too. Michael, hey,
Yeah,
what do
of
you
course.
think? What do you think they should do? Mikey, there. We'll see if
About
he's
what?
actually. What direction should they go in first? Like, what kind of quest should they go on?
I don't really know because
Okay.
really there isn't much for me to say because, well, honest, you guys said the crater was somewhat important, right?
It might have one of those big worm things. It might not, but it might.
It's a chance to get a legendary item.
We
From-
could always
from the
just get
hobo.
To
heads.
get a legendary item, then we're taking that chance.
Okay. That's one vote for that. So now you guys have that.
Yeah, I think I agree as well. Same. I like the
Back and
idea of
just get
circling
something.
east and then circling west and then going east.
I agree.
What about
Yeah,
you, Vince? What do
East-
you want to do next?
East is hostile territory for sure. Like, it's the most dangerous areas of the map.
It looks extremely dangerous with the terraforming on the.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Mike, the shields over all of these facilities, right?
Yeah. Each one has a localized
As
shield.
a localized shield. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can move in between those hexes, but if you're trying to go
Too
directly
close.
to them,
Right.
You won't be able to go into the facilities. You can go in those hexes that are near them, but you won't be able to go inside. But the land around them is very dangerous and decayed.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a very dangerous area. So there's more hidden areas on the eastern side of the map too. Like aside from what actually there's another terraformer down here. Let me indicate that too. So there's 2 terraformers.
Oh, the one with the
And
really dark purple one.
far to the south. That's probably the hardest one to get
Hardest one.
to. Yeah.
Okay.
And then you can see that there's like a town in there now. It's obviously in the middle of any of these cities or towns that are in viral territory are sure to be dangerous.
Right.
There's multiple towns, like old towns from prior to the war. They're all very dangerous places that you could encounter like random enemies or, it doesn't, who knows
They're
what you'll
definitely
find there.
occupied.
Occupied by some type of things,
Something.
at least.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. For better or for worse, you got nasties there. So.
So is everyone
Alright.
in agreement? Go towards the crater.
I think we haven't heard from Vince. What you want to do?
Well, I wouldn't mind going to the crater. I was thinking more though that we work from here to here to here. But if the majority wants to go straight to here, then that's fine. I can do that. That's just what I was thinking.
I mean,
but yeah,
So, like, my idea, we're definitely going to hit them. For sure, but they would be the last ones going my way. But if you think it's more pertinent to do that, I mean, like, what's your thinking?
well, the steel mill.
For that lost technology.
Yeah, well, and also that would, reinforce,
True.
the base and stuff. That's kind of why I thought that might be a little bit more important to hit that mill.
I mean, that's a really good point. Like, if
That is a good point.
I mean, to be honest, because if we could reinforce these people, with their technology and building stuff like the motors and engines, to help defend, that will actually buy us more time and stuff as well too. So
and actually
that might be a little more important.
Actually, piggybacking off that, that gang of marauders sit close to our base might not be a good idea.
Yeah, and that marauder base, we could probably easily take them, or not easily, but we could at least go in there and wipe them all out and take the head out of from who's ever in charge. So I mean,
Okay, so what if we modified the plan? We did the marauders first,
yeah,
and then go down to the crater, and then down at the school, and then made a loop around and we hit the steel mill last. That way we kind of get a little bit of like trouble off of Fort Kinney, but at the same time we're still making like as quick as possible down to the school.
You don't want to try to go to Marauders, then Steel Mill?
that's what I was hoping. Marauders and steel mill.
Well, I guess it wouldn't really.
It'd be about the same.
Way, so,
yeah,
I'm
it's
fine with that. Yeah.
That way we knocked out 2 important objectives, and then for third, then we could search for this giant worm or whatever.
Yeah, there's definitely a possibility that's not even there.
Yeah, that's
but getting
that's a really good point.
Yeah, and there, at least once we're getting rid of the Marauders, we'll be getting rid of a obstacle.
All right, yeah, I'm down for that.
I'm casting my vote to that.
So you're thinking Marauders first?
Marauders first, yes.
Okay, cool. All right. So why don't we do this? Let's take a 10-minute break now, and then I can get some of that set, and then you guys can travel there.
Cool.
Okay. That
and
works.
then we'll reconvene. That'll probably be our session for the night, that whole area.
Okay.
And then each week you can kind of pick a new place to go. But lastly, before we depart, like, you're going to bring Lyra with you?
We can't bring both.
Well,
No, I don't want the party to so that's the other thing. If you bring Lyra, it's only going to be her, no other followers. So now, like, it's
And
like that
what-
part in the game where you have 3 followers that you can pick from. You can pick Madison, Lyra, or you can pick Artie.
Okay, so what do they each contribute? That's what I want to know. Their stats,
Yeah.
their contributions, their
So
abilities.
Lyra is probably the most overall powerful. She has magic, like abilities, like psychic abilities. She's no good against robots or constructs. She's very poorly skilled against that.
Yeah.
She kind of mirrors a lot of what Thorndale can do. Madison is a stealth expert. She's like your rogue. She's got bombs. She's got like devices that she can break into buildings with. Like she's got a high technology level of skill, and she's pretty deadly with her crossbow from range. So she's like your typical modern day rogue.
And we don't have a rogue type of character in our party yet either.
No.
But we kind
You
of need
can-
Lyra
now-
for the mutant, right?
You can
She's
bring
the
them
key.
back to Fort Kinney. You can come back to Fort Kinney and like drop one off and then take another one with you if you want. But until you get Artie fixed, he's kind of the weakest of the 3.
That's what I was thinking. Is put
Yeah.
Artie on rest, or put him on rest, and because he's kind of banged up. So bring one of the new guys. But I'm okay with either having a stealthy rogue or a powerful range character too. So
I
it's
think
whatever the group wants, really.
I kind of feel like we should take Madison. I know Lyra is like super powerful, but
A rogue will be handy.
yeah,
But is Lyra needed for the mutant quest?
She's definitely required to go on the
Yeah,
mutant quest.
she's the key for that. So if we're trying to go down there, we might need her. Unless if we want to go back.
Yeah, I'd say Lyra first.
okay, yeah, let's take her first.
All right.
All right, so when you set out, she'll be joining you instead of one of the other 2. Sounds good. All right, let's do our break. About 10. We'll just do 10 minutes and then reconvene. Okay.
Cool
Cool.
deal.
Cool.
All
Yeah.
right. We'll be right back.
Alright, I'm back.
I'm back.
Do you have a gaming laptop, Brent?
No, I don't. Computer I'm using is about 10 years old that I made a while ago. I'm looking at building a new one.
I was gonna ask why you don't play any games with us. I saw you.
No, I don't have a computer to do it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Think I got my character all made.
Oh, for Tyranny?
Yeah.
What do you think about playing? Oh, did I tell you it was level 2?
Yeah, you told me it was level 2.
Okay.
I'm thinking a Ravenfolk or Kinku monk.
Alright. You know you can customize the things because of Tasha, right? Like their ability.
Yeah, I was looking at that. That's pretty sick. And I'm gonna take all of them because they're all real good, especially the healing thing. I mean, it's not it, especially since the monk has no healing ability. Just having something other than using hit dice.
Yeah, I know, right?
So yeah, my character's name is gonna be Loot String.
Loot String, the Raven folk.
Yep.
Oh my god, it's gonna be funny if everyone sticks with the characters they had before, because that's gonna make 3 months. I'm all for it, but that's
Oh really?
I don't think they will.
What monks are they?
One was Sun Soul, one was Open Hand.
Oh, okay.
What'd you go with?
I'm gonna go with the samurai version, the Kinsei, or however you pronounce it.
Basically like the ninja.
Basically, yeah.
Those are cool.
Mm-hmm.
I've never actually seen anyone play one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, be interested to see that.
It looks
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
sick.
I think one of our players, his computer messed up, but when he comes back, I think that's gonna make like 7 players. So I'm gonna have to really amp up some of the fights.
7 players? That's a lot of players.
That is a lot of players.
That's my absolute limit. I will be adding no one else to the game. I might think of like doing, if someone else wanted to join, I might see about like maybe doing like they're doing separate quests in the same place.
Oh yeah.
But I'm definitely not adding anyone
Right.
else to the party.
Right. I was on a group where we had, I want to say we had 14 players,
Oh,
not
God.
including the DM. Oh, it was chaotic.
That sounds not only chaotic but like really boring. Like it takes like an hour to get to your turn.
Well, most of them knew. Most of them were pretty seasoned. So, like while other people were taking their turns, they were getting ready to take their turn. So it flowed pretty good. Like the first session we had with that many people, it did drag, but then everyone kind of got the hang of their characters, and it sped up a lot. But we did that ran for like, I want to say almost 6 months.
Oh wow.
I mean, I probably was the boredest because I was just a fighter human.
Hey, I mean, if you pick a role, it doesn't matter if it's a boring stereotype. If you play
Right.
it right, it's fine.
Oh, I had a blast. I'm just saying, like the amount of downtime that I had
Oh yeah.
of like, because like
Whack.
majority of the time I was looking at Twitter just, and then it came up to my turn, and I go, and I hit that guy for 2 times, and I kill him, and then I move on to the next one, and then the rest of them went like I want to say we timed like one round of combat, and we got it down to about 40 minutes.
Well, for 14
For one
players,
round.
that's not that bad.
Oh, well, it's not horrible. I mean, that was like most of them, like I said, were veterans, so they didn't really have to like look through their character sheets, figure out what they're doing on their turn. They're like, you know,
Ready to go.
ready to go right when it comes to their turn. And I think it helped that we had one of those little initiative tree things where we had each of our characters' names, so we knew it stood up, so you could see exactly where the initiative was
Oh yeah.
for everyone to look at it. So, but that was actually in a game store also.
Oh yeah, those tend to have like a lot more players because you have so many people.
Yes,
That's what I hated about it. I couldn't stand that shit.
I liked it. It was fun.
It's too chaotic and stuff for me.
It was chaotic, especially when we tried to play D&D when they had like their magic tournaments.
Yeah,
and stuff.
everybody's at the other table
Oh
playing.
God, we're like trying to scream over each other and stuff, and it got to where we had to go and meet at someone's house to do some of our stuff. Like especially if we're thinking we're gonna be doing a lot of like heavy role playing stuff, we're like, let's meet at your house and do that because we can't.
Dude, that was my first D&D experience. Actually, I went to a game store, and it was a bunch of like preteens playing a game, and they were the only ones playing a game, and they were like, "Oh, you can sit with us and play." And I was like, "All right." There was a bunch of preteens and like one old dude who was like 70. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, there was like 10 of us, and it was just so chaotic, and I was just sitting there like, "Oh God, let this night in, please let this night in." And then I vowed to never go back to a gaming shop to play D&D.
That's basically kind of how I got into it, because the one with the 15 or 14 people, that was my first run-in with D&D. Like I've had friends that like try to get me to play, and I was like, nah, like in high school and stuff. And I was like, nah. And that was like Pathfinder, like they're doing Pathfinder stuff. Then I decided to get into it, and I went over to my local game shop, and when I went, they only had like 6 players, and they're like, "Hey, you want to join us?" I'm like, "Cool." And they're all people. The DM was older. He was an old retired Marine. He's probably in like 65, 66. That was DMing for us, and then the other players was about my age, in their late 20s to early 30s. So wasn't as bad as a whole bunch of preteens.
Yeah, at least it wasn't that.
Right?
It was just like we kept trailing off. Like I swear to God, every single one of them had ADD, and I was like, "Okay, I have ADD, but this is ridiculous."
This is a whole new level.
I just wanted to like shake one of the kids and be like, "Shut the fuck up!" Like,
fun times.
yeah, right. And now we have Roll20, and everything is good with the world.
Yep.
Everybody else back?
I'm back.
I was about to say everyone's just listening to this journal on about games.
Yep.
So.
All right, so carry on.
Yep. Okay. So let's get back to the map here. I was still getting set up a little bit, but I'm good to go when you guys arrive.
Is Mike back? His mic's muted.
He's probably back. I thought I heard him in the background talking.
Oh, okay.
You there, Michael? He might be getting a little tired.
Hey, yo, Mikey.
Yeah, it says his mic's muted on my thing.
I think it takes him a moment to remember how to unmute it, so he might actually be there.
Oh, okay. I'm just making sure.
Yeah. Thought I heard him in the background earlier. Yeah. The pacing of this night's going to be a little different. Like, front load the session with a lot of like exposition, and
Yeah.
then the rest of the night's adventure and exploration. So
Sweet.
he might have gotten a little bit bored with that part of it. All right. So what do you guys want to do? You want to start moving on the map here?
Is it the next? Have we gotten a long rest?
No. You can take a long rest if you guys want.
I think we should.
So you are taking Lyra, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Since we're going to
Okay.
the new place.
All right. That's the plan then. What's Pantheros' max hit points now? Let me make sure I get that. Because I went and did it for you, so.
Yeah. Just a second.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's 71.
71. All right, let me change that. Let's see what he's got now. 71 hit points. That's pretty good. Got new abilities. Gerlach's back up to 113 hit points. Everybody is leveled up, or healed up, I should say. Is anyone doing anything during the long rest that I should know about? You're safe to rest here, so there's no
Don't have
risk
to do
of
watch
being
or anything.
no watch. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm just communicating with my god, just trying to get a better read of where she's at.
I think it'll probably start out like Thorndale's probably watching Cav pray and like scoffing at him.
I keep on hearing just you hissing in the corner.
Yeah, he's just like, ugh. But then I think he'll do his meditation for 4 hours, and when he meditates, he'll pray for the first time for the first time in a very long time to Ilmater, which was his wife's patron god.
Okay.
He's softening up about the gods because of what we found out.
Yeah.
Right.
Learn more about them.
Yeah, they're not just leaving us to die. They themselves couldn't do anything.
Right.
Yeah.
But he's not going to admit it publicly yet.
Right. Makes sense. Okay. While you do that,
What's everyone else doing?
What's everybody else doing now?
What does Gerlach do in his downtime?
I don't know.
I sharpen my weapon. Keep the blade good and clean. Maybe do a little bit of sparring. Little self katas.
All right.
That's pretty much what I do in my downtime if I'm not sleeping or gorging myself on food.
Okay. Is everybody ready to go?
Did I get any better bead of where my god is located at?
You still don't know.
But
It's
she's
not
still talking to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
you still know that you sense her presence. It's like distant, but it's on the planet somewhere. So, yeah. So you guys don't notice much there. Nah. Not at all. All right. So which way you headed?
We are going northeast or east.
East? You mean
I
west?
mean west. I meant west. I just said the wrong
She
way.
meant Weast.
You know how that goes.
Weast.
Weast.
Yeah, I do.
Weast. So I think Avi's gonna strike out to do some investigating or survival guiding a little bit ahead of us.
Go ahead and try to do a check
Okay.
there. All right. Yeah, you think the way is very clear up ahead in that direction of any enemies. There's no one approaching you guys or leaving that area.
Okay.
Okay. So it takes about 2 hours, I guess, to travel there.
Okay, and then do the same in the next hex.
All right. You don't detect any signs of anything in that direction. Or are you talking about this one, or are you going down here?
Yeah, this one.
Okay. So that one.
Hmm.
Okay. Go ahead, and if you want to move that way. All right, that takes you a little bit longer. That takes an additional 4 hours to travel because you had to traverse some hills and stuff. Actually, it doesn't. It only takes you 2
Okay.
because you avoid all that as a ranger. So does your party.
And then when I do another check for this hex, can I determine like what the layout of it is, or?
Not really until you're there. You can see in it from the distance. It looks like a dilapidated town. But what you're really looking for are signs that things are coming towards you and tracks leading to and from it.
Okay. So, based on that last survival check.
Yeah, there's nothing of you do actually detect a lot of foot traffic going towards and from it now that you're this close.
Okay.
Yeah.
I relay that information to the party. Shall we just walk into town?
Cautiously, but
Well, you were given intel that this place was hostile, so it's not
okay, so it's not.
it's not something that like you're not aware of either. So
Perhaps
Well, let's all
Can we
stealthily
stealth?
go in for the kill.
Yeah.
at least we should get a
yeah.
little bit closer and try to like see if we can see someone that everyone's answering to, like a leader or something. Like find out who this is. I know we know his name, but we don't know what he looks like.
Agree. Yeah. So we
Okay.
can we together as a group, but like we sort of stealthily move towards the a perimeter of the camp
All
or the
right.
town.
Okay. Let me move you guys on there. Did you move your token already?
You mean to the here?
Yeah, to there.
I just did.
Okay. Just didn't want to forget it, so. All right, I gotta put you guys on this map here. All right. You guys are approaching the town. Actually, probably more like somewhere up in this direction up here. I think I got everybody. Am I missing anyone's token?
Ooh, I can see into the white.
And don't tell me that. Into what? Oh, that.
Into the
Okay.
void.
Oh god,
Yeah,
the void is looking back to me.
It does do that every once in a while.
Don't worry about that. I'll fix it.
Oh, I think I know why you're using the updated, right?
No, it's just I didn't put a line there.
Oh.
So now you shouldn't be able to see it.
Nope, that's good now.
I think I got everybody's token.
Pretty sure.
Yeah. You're kind of making your way through some brush there, looking around for signs of like whatever.
I'm gonna switch to my telepathic contact so that I can talk with everyone at once. up to 6 people.
Okay, you do. There is like a set of railroad tracks over here, and that go underneath an old. Well, you don't know what it is, but it looks like a bridge. You know, like it's definitely there's a way underneath of it there, and it's really dark below there, so it's hard to see in there.
I'm gonna move a little bit closer, like kind of in this bush, and see if I see anything underneath worth investigating.
Like into the bush or underneath?
Underneath the little overpass.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check.
Mine's not lighting up for some reason.
What do you mean?
Like it's just where you put us is just where I can see. Like if I move my token,
Well, you don't have dark vision,
I do have
probably.
dark vision.
Oh, you do.
Mm-hmm. 60 feet.
Let me double check and see what I have lighting set. Explorer mode. It's not daylight mode. Let me turn daylight mode on. That way.
While you do that, I'm also gonna cast dark vision on myself, so I have it.
You're gonna cast that on yourself? Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot the dog.
Avi's got it now.
No, see that lights it all up like it's daytime.
Right. It should, yeah.
Oh, okay,
It's just
so we are daytime.
it's just dark. I'm just telling you it is dark there underneath there. So did I get your perception check? Okay. 8.
Yeah, it's 8. Don't see shit.
You can barely see into. Do you have dark vision? You do, but you have disadvantage actually on perception checks even in pitch black darkness. It's like pitch black for some reason underneath there.
Does it seem like magically or just?
No, it's just like the way there's no light shining through the clouds. It's always perpetually dark here anyway. No.
I can cast light on myself.
I wouldn't do that. It'll
I
draw
don't think
attention.
so.
Well, I don't see anything there. Perhaps we should move toward the bottom. He's still moving stealthily, but
I was here. I think I see a door.
It's a window. It's pretty high up there, that window.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, you would. It's like above where you're at. Like the town's built up off the ground.
Like how high?
It's not super high. It's like 15 feet up above you guys. Same with this ledge right here.
Oh, we could hit.
It's actually more like 20, 30 feet up.
Alright, 20, 30? Okay.
Yeah, give or take.
alright. I'm gonna hide back kind of behind here and peek around.
Where are you peeking to? Like right there.
Yeah,
Okay.
like I want to say I'm back here, but I'm like right here just for the purpose of like he's peeking around the corner.
Yeah, this is like more like 15 feet above. You'd have to get someone to prop you up in order to see up there.
Ooh, I know what. I'm going. Just, I'm not gonna get to where I put myself up there, but I'm just gonna get to where I can like appear and grab the ledge and hold myself there to look. Like I want to be as low as possible. Does that make sense?
Yeah. All right, so I'll just put you sort of like right there.
Yeah.
You can basically see the layout of the town. Let me see how far you can actually see. There's a lot of damaged buildings. You can definitely see now. You can see that there are humanoid type creatures that are patrolling the streets along that main drag there, and there seems to be like some shapes and forms moving in this building over here. You can make out like certain shapes over there. that kind of thing here.
All right. Yeah, he'll let go and drop back down and go to everyone else and basically report what you just told me.
Okay. All right. Got to bring Lyra and Buck. Michael, are you back yet? I don't know if he's still there with us. He might be
I'm
getting
here,
tired.
but I'm not really focusing on.
Okay, well
the
they're exploring right now, like with you, so it's up to you what you want to do.
To be honest, I kind of can't do this right now.
Do you need to go?
Yeah, it's starting to get kind of late.
Okay, if you want to head out, that's fine.
We'll just say I just kind of walk away for now.
Well, you can stay. I can play your guy for the time being.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I just kind of can't quite do this at the moment.
I understand. Yeah, well,
Hey, have a good night, buddy.
That's fine, dude. We'll talk to you next time.
Okay.
All right, have a good night.
Okay.
All right, so you guys, good night, Mike. So you guys are standing
Wait,
here
how
at
do I leave this?
the chat room. There you go. He figured it out. So what are you guys doing? So like you got a couple options here from where you're standing. You could try to make your way up. This window definitely looks broken. You can climb up to the streets or continue on underneath the overpass.
How high did you say this was? 15 feet?
Give or take, yeah, about 15.
Does the hill come up to meet the road?
What hill exactly?
Like right here, because it looks like it like inclines to meet. I didn't mean to cut you
Over there it does, yeah. You could go up and around it, yeah. If you chose
Why?
to.
What were you
Sorry.
thinking?
I was just curious so we can make sure that we have like all of our options there.
Yeah. I mean, definitely one option.
We could go through the window, yeah.
Kind of get a better sense of who's around. I
could help toss somebody up there with a rope.
I could teleport and drop them.
I could probably jump. Me and Pantheros.
Yeah, you could probably just jump up.
Of course, we don't have. We don't know. We don't actually know if anybody's in there.
Very true.
I could have Pantheros climb up there and maybe let us know if there's any.
Do a little scouting for us.
That
sounds good.
Is that okay, guys?
It's fine, buddy.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay. Then I'll have him
Get on with that. I grew
up into, into this room. And he doesn't. He just comes to the window and like shakes his head. There's nobody in here. And stays up here. Mike, can I just jump up here, or do you need?
You got sent.
You can just climb up there if you want to try to climb. Make
But
an
do you need
athletics
to-
check.
Okay, that's
Climb
what I was
up. Yeah.
Athletics? Can I do it acrobatically?
No. You make
Do a
it.
little
You make it.
parkour.
If we use like Gerlach to throw her and she like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could literally.
Yeah, you can definitely do it with help. That's not a problem. So you could have
I got a
advantage.
15. Probably fine.
I could toss everybody up there.
Oh yeah.
Could you toss me up?
Yep. I could
Yeah,
pick
toss
up.
me up.
I could pick up 4,320 pounds.
Yep, you
guy's
can definitely
like-
toss me up.
Yes, it's
My
Yeah, he
guy's
has
like-
superhuman strength.
My guy's like super strong.
Yeah, chuck me up there.
Yeah, I chuck everybody up there, one by one.
Sweet.
No one tosses an elf.
No,
Oh,
it
no,
was
no.
nobody tosses a dwarf. Remember?
I know, but
Yeah.
I'm an elf, so I had to change it. Thorndel's just gonna teleport. He's like, you go to like touch him, and he's like, no, please. Right, please.
You're gonna
And he
waste a spell
teleports.
slot? Okay.
It's only one.
Yeah, you guys
Once-
make it up there.
Once I get everybody up there, then I'm gonna go do a running start and run and jump up there myself.
You want to try to jump, or you want me to toss you a rope down?
I wanted to use my athletics.
Okay. Just making sure.
You can just say you don't need to do checks here. You can just all get up there if you
Oh.
want.
Damn, it was
Yeah.
a plus 11. I only rolled a 16.
Yeah, with help, you all make it in there.
I should have rolled like higher.
Well, that was still pretty good. I mean, to be a 16 and you rolled that low.
Yeah.
Careful, Cal.
I mean, I got a plus 11. That's why I wanted to roll.
Right, yeah.
There are creatures patrolling the streets. Be careful, Cal.
Okay, so I run. I'm like a bull in a china shop, though. I'm like, roar. All right. Okay, so I get up in there. I draw my weapon ready for combat.
I investigate the room.
Yeah, what is it?
All right, search the room. Okay. Okay, hang on a second. You did good.
Ooh.
You find just some stuff on the ground here. Let's see. A roll on this table, I think. See what kind of. You find an ounce of non-mutated plant seeds and a pouch. Yeah. You find 2 of them actually, and a gallon of gasoline tucked underneath some old blankets. These are all, by the way, for Will, these are all items you can barter with or sell or use. It's
Or
like my common,
make some Molotovs out of those.
whatever you think you can do with them. But non-mutated plant seeds are valuable
Yeah, it
because they
sounds like
Very
that.
valuable,
Yeah,
yeah.
I would
Yeah.
assume that they're super valuable.
hmm Yeah, so so that's what you find in the room, just like kind of scattered about the room a little bit here.
Alright, well. I suppose we should move quietly and continue looking. I've not seen anyone that seems outright to be a leader yet.
I stealthily move right here to the side.
Same.
You guys are
I'm
all staying
trying to
together,
be-
right?
Yeah, trying to be stealthy.
Yep,
As
ready
stealthy
to.
as.
Yep,
You're all-
stealthily moving, ready to lob somebody's head off.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna ask questions. Everybody's a victim.
Alright.
You know where his
You're
priorities are.
getting close to this patrol that's moving. They're kind of stopped at the moment, but you can see out the window there is a patrol of what appears to be ugly creatures, like some type of mutated humanoid.
Ooh,
They're
Um,
hideous.
what the?
Yeah.
Oh wow! What
And-
the fuck? That's
and they are-
badass.
They
I
have
think
on
we can
these
talk
on
to 'em.
leashes. They have these like mutated looking dogs,
What do the leashes look
Wow.
like?
just like old scraps of
Fine
leather. Yeah.
Fine
I thought you were gonna say
Or
like
chains or
giant
whatever.
chains.
No, they
Guys,
don't look
I
like
think we
the
can
pretty
talk to
dog
'em.
leashes.
Barbed
Ryan,
wire.
Ryan's
Those
that we have.
leashes.
Those mutants literally look sick as hell, dude.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's
Yeah, they're
fucking
pretty-
wicked.
Oh,
Pretty
yeah.
nasty.
That's wicked as shit.
That's like Aetera stuff.
I just found that picture somewhere, and
It makes
Oh,
me think
decided.
a
man.
little bit of because of the eyes. It makes me think of like Full Metal Alchemist. I
Full
know
Metal
it's
or
not from that.
Akira.
Akira, yeah. Sorry, I didn't hear you say that.
Yeah.
It looks
Yeah,
dope.
so
It
they
does look
don't
pretty
notice
dope.
you yet. So they're just kind of patrolling out there, like they're kind of stand and watch, I guess you would say, like out there,
Their
keeping a sharp
dress.
eye out, and you can tell they're looking around, like,
Are they
pretty
wearing some kind of like uniform or anything?
nothing as far as a uniform. So yeah, they're not like
Okay.
doing that kind of thing.
But they do seem to be on patrol.
Yeah, they definitely seem like they're on patrol there.
Telepathically, Thorndel's gonna look back at everybody and telepathically. So are we fighting them? Or letting them?
Wrong thing.
What?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to
Oh.
interrupt.
No, sorry. I thought you were telling me it was a. I don't know. Yeah, he's going to look back and telepathically. So one nod for we're killing them, and two nods for we're letting them pass.
Oh no, we kill. No passes.
One nod.
One nod.
All right, I'm going to. Yeah, he'll telepathically. Well, ready yourself. And we'll drop this on.
Okay. As an action, you create a 20-foot cube of psychic energy within 120 feet of you. Each creature in that area must make an intelligence saving throw. On a failed save, a target takes 8d8 psychic damage and is stunned. Okay, so that's just basically all of them right there.
Yeah, all for it.
All right, so
They don't look the brightest.
we're gonna roll initiative. Let me find this guy in here.
E8.
88.
D8.
All right, well, cool. Joaquin, as Thomas kept calling you.
Yeah, Joaquin.
Joaquin.
Yeah, he has we did a Christmas special last night, and
Oh.
his character's name is Walcool, and I think Thomas kept mishearing it, and he kept calling him Joaquin.
Joaquin.
Okay. Like the god in Faerun he's probably thinking of, right? There's a god that's called Joaquin.
Yeah, we did a campaign with him. Or
Yep.
was that Boo stuff?
It's mostly stuff that Boo has probably referenced. Alright, so we got. Oh man, I gotta add them all into the combat tracker. I didn't do my homework.
Oh no!
I just made up too many monsters. I just couldn't keep up with all this maintenance on them and all. So,
Hey, it happens, man.
yeah, it's a lot of stuff to do, really.
It is a lot, yeah.
Because I got to make them in Roll20 and in the combat tracker, so that creates like a big problem.
Basically
Like,
double work.
it's double the work. Yeah. Oh, for some reason, these hounds have 174 strength. That's
Whoa!
Those are some
No.
godly. Are those gods?
Yeah, those
Yeah.
like fucking, yeah.
No, it was probably supposed to be 17. So.
Are those cloned from Cerberus?
No
Yeah.
kidding.
You know what I'm saying? Cerberus, the other fucking
Yeah.
god that guards the gates of hell.
Right.
For some reason, they all have 3 heads.
All right, so I got him now. All right, let me roll. Like, what was that? An intelligence save for each of them. Let's do the saving throws first. Okay. What is your DC again?
19.
All right. 19, huh? Well, one of them saved. Number 1 saved. And then
How the hell did he say?
he got a 20.
Oh.
Yeah, natural 20, actually. He's got no bonuses.
Get over yourself, you smart.
So what is he? Did you roll? It's 20 psychic damage for that.
Yeah, it's 20, so he takes half.
He takes half. Yeah. Okay, and we'll do another save here. Sorry, it's taking a minute. All right, number 2 failed, so he takes 20 psychic. I think he's not like resistant to any psychic. He is resistant to psychic.
Oh, screw you.
So that means the other one gets 5 back.
Well, guys, I'm pretty useless here. Oh, should have took a discipline that had an element. Oh.
I know, right?
Yeah.
All right, so for the hounds, hound number 1 gets a 10, so the hound is also stunned, right?
Yes.
So how long are they stunned for?
Until the end of my next turn.
Okay, let me actually roll initiative, that way I can fix this.
Imagine if you were able to use all arcane damage, nothing would be resistant to you.
Kidding.
There is a mastery of force, but I felt like it was too much of a Jedi thing.
It is.
And then I thought it'd be like a little bit of a stereotype thing, because I'm all about Star Wars, and I was like, I'm not going to do that. And now I wish I would have done that.
What is it? A mastery of force?
Yeah, it's you get mastery over like it's a Wu Jin discipline. They get like elements and stuff. They're basically like elemental psychics. One of them is force damage.
Okay. So this is all to the start or the end of your next turn, you said?
Into my next turn.
Okay. So I got them stunned. You just took out my guys, man.
It's the Snake Village all over again. No, not really.
Pretty much. All right, let me get this music going now.
You're doing this to my guy. You're treating him all wrong.
All right, so in the order of combat here, Mutate 2 would have gone first, but he is definitely stunned, so it's Avi's turn. Now, they are surprised because you guys were never close enough to trip them off. So.
Did you link the initiative, by the way?
Didn't do that yet. You guys should have it permanently.
Well, it is in there, but for some reason it's bugged compared to the one that you link. It's always bugged.
It pulls up for me. That's weird.
For me, the last few sessions it's always been bugged compared when you actually link it.
Okay. Well, there it is.
Thank you.
Boom.
Okay. Avi's turn.
Sorry, just 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna cast Lightning Arrow at level 3, and I'm going to wait, as a bonus action, and then I'm going to actually use my longbow to attack number 2.
Okay. All right. So let's see. Number 2. Let's see. You have advantage because he's stunned. Now you don't have line of sight where you're standing, do you?
Oh,
You're gonna have to
I can
move.
see him, but
You're gonna have to move up here, at least, to be able to make the shot.
Okay, I move here.
Okay. So that's a hit. Okay, so you did 11 piercing damage. Well, I don't think you actually did.
If he's a monstrosity, I have +4.
All right, so he resists half the damage. So you did 5 damage, and then how much did you roll for your lightning arrow?
48, which I roll now.
All right, so it's 22 lightning, but
Ooh.
you hit him with that for 22. That's easy. Okay. And then everybody within 10 feet of him takes half that lightning damage, 2d8 lightning. So
Yeah.
roll an additional 2d8, and then I'll apply that to all them. Giant lightning blast hits out in all directions. All right, so everybody else takes 5 damage.
Way to go, Melissa. Fuck him up.
Okay, so
And then
5. Go ahead.
okay, next time I take. I'm gonna. I have another attack, but I'm just trying to see. I don't know if.
What are you thinking about?
Well, I was just gonna. Didn't know if this still applies on the second attack. I think we talked
What?
about this.
No, we
before,
talked about it
actually.
last time. Once it's
Okay.
done. All right, you shoot at number 2 again, I assume?
Yeah.
All right, you did 3 damage to him.
All right, and then I'm going to take. What was that? I'm gonna take cover. Kind of. That's my turn.
Okay. Gerlach's next.
Yes. I peek around the corner and is this like a window pane with the window broken out?
It's all smashed out. Yeah, you can walk
Okay.
right over it. It's just slightly difficult terrain.
Okay, so I'm gonna charge him. So that's 5, 10, 15.
What do you move? 40 feet?
25. 30. No, I move 30 feet.
Okay.
So
You can still hit though.
yeah. So I could reach number 2. So I'm going to attack number 2.
Yeah, and you have advantage.
Okay. Here we go. 1 attack.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I'm used to double clicking.
All right,
First
so
attack is
a 17 still hits. Is that the nano steel? Okay, so you did
that's the
17.
nano still.
You did 17 damage to him. He's still
Now,
alive.
second attack, that has to be wrong. I don't know why it has a 1 on there. So I re-roll a D10, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a critical hit too.
Yeah, so that'd be 12 plus 7.
So 21 more damage.
Okay.
Plus, we'll do the critical hit table.
Oh, you don't have to do that. That's
As an immediate action, attack the same opponent at disadvantage, so that'll cancel out as a normal attack. It's a free attack. Yeah.
I simplified it down to a D8 in my other game that I'm about to run. If you want me to send you that, I think it works pretty good.
Oh, for all the.
Yeah, I just
criticals.
kind of took like the equivalent. Like I took a D8 and then just took ones that I thought were good on a scale from that.
I'm fine with it this way. All right, so that one would miss actually.
Yeah, a 15 would miss. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I get my third attack.
Right.
Okay, and boom.
That hits. You killed him with that one. Chopped him right down.
Yeah.
You see all these guts spill onto the ground in front of you.
I'm loving it. Oh man, this is my type of thing. Oh yeah, I'm gonna bathe in his blood.
Picture the way he dies, however you want.
Oh yeah. I hack him. I hack him in half.
All right, what's next?
And a turn.
All right,
and a turn. That's all 3 of my attacks. I'm done.
So Lyra is going to move up to here, and she is going to keep it simple. She's going to do a psychic blast on one of the hounds, which this thing now needs to make a saving throw, I think. A wisdom save, DC 15. And it failed. So she did 36 psychic damage to the glowing mutant hound number 2. That's a lot of damage. Holy shit! Might need to make that a little bit weaker.
Wow.
Is that? Yeah, that's her psychic blast. It's 40-10. But that's like her only like basic attack that she gets. And she can only cast that once. She doesn't get like multiple attacks. So she, with the rest of her movement, moves back up there. And that's her turn. All right, Cav's turn.
I'm gonna move right here. And then I'm gonna cast Bless on Garlek, Avi, and Pantheris.
All right,
Ooh.
just those 3.
Just those 3, yeah. I can only do 3.
Plus on the fighter. Deadly
Mhm.
combination.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's your action then.
Yep. That's my action, and that's I don't really have any good bonus actions.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Turn's done. Pantheris is next. I don't think he can make it there without dashing. So.
Yeah. So I know this is 60 feet plus 15 feet down, right?
No, you're on an even level with them now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not a
And-
high-rise building or anything. There's also a way out right here. You can kind of, I think, crawl out
What I
there.
might do actually, let me do 40 feet. That is my speed. So let me do that, and then I'm not gonna dash, but I just won't make it there yet. Oh shit, where did I just put myself?
He has to go around that wall, obviously. You're right in the wall. Okay. So he's gonna have to go like zigzag down there.
That's my turn.
You're not gonna have him dash. Okay. All right. Box next. I'll just play for him right now. He's gonna move up to the window. This is kind of an easy fight for you guys. He's gonna keep this simple and cast a firebolt at, we'll say, number 1 right here. This guy. That's a 21 to hit. That's definitely a hit. And I'll do some fire damage to him. All right, that does 10 damage. Not a lot, but. And that's ending. Oh, he'll move out of the way a little bit. He'll move down here. All right, so that's his turn. Thorndale's next.
I mean, I technically went.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you did go this round, so. All right. So that's the end of your turn. Okay, mutate 1 is up now. Who will walk up to Gerlach, I think. So.
Oh yeah, he's the one that passed.
He did. Well, actually, we're off on him now because it's the end of your official turn.
Well,
So.
I mean, it would have been my turn though, right? So it'd be the next round. Since I already went first.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, if not, it's cool. I'm asking.
Nah, you're right. That's probably true. Yeah, because that means they're all unstunned. No, he was the one that didn't get stunned.
I was about to say, I thought there was one that just didn't get stunned.
The way I was tracking it, it's worn off. Okay, so yeah, number 1 did resist it. So all right, Rolling something here. You start seeing the wounds on these things closing up. Okay.
Ooh.
Yep. Okay. So, that's ranged. All right, it's going to attack Gerlach with its clawed hands. A 17.
That misses.
All right. A 28.
That hits.
10 slashing damage to Gerlach.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 2 attacks down. It is going to attempt a grapple check on you. Go ahead and make an athletics check. He got a 30. Okay, and when he does that, he replaces one of his attacks, and then with his last attack, he's going to attempt to bite you. Okay, it's only a 13 to hit. Yeah, but you are grappled.
Okay.
Alright, so you can't move unless you break out of the grapple. Alright, that is his turn then.
Wait.
Okay,
But
what?
Didn't he have to make a saving throw?
We just did a contested check. That's what that was for.
He didn't hit on the bite.
He didn't hit on the bite.
Oh, I see.
It's only if he hits. Okay, so I guess the glowing hounds are still stunned, I guess. It really should have faded by now, because that's a long time. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna overrule that and say they did fade on them.
Okay.
The stun component, yeah. Because your turn in the initiative, I should count it from there. Because if you start off every fight like that, it's almost like getting 2 rounds of being stunned.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, so what these guys do. This one's going to move up to Gerlach, come in underneath his legs and start trying to bite him. All right, does that hit?
Yeah, that's 21. That's a good hit. Yeah.
All right, yeah, he does 4 piercing and 9 radiant damage or radiation damage.
Oh, I'm resistant to radiation.
That is true. So you only take a total of 8 damage. Good call. But you do need to make another strength saving throw or be knocked prone. Easy for you. Yeah, you don't get knocked prone. All right, so that's the only attack he makes.
Okay.
Now, Hound number 1 is going to rush up and do the same thing.
Okay.
22.
Damn, those guys got to get hit. Yeah.
So that's going to be 13 total because you're resistant to the 7 part.
Yeah.
13 total damage and another saving throw, strength. All right, you made it. So you didn't get knocked prone. All right, end of turn. Okay.
All right.
Mutate 2 is dead. Avi's next.
All right.
You also got that D4 from Bless, by the way. You could have rolled with your saves, but
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's if I would have failed. I would have rolled it, right?
Yeah, I would have mentioned it if you failed it.
Move here. And do a a longbow attack on the mutant number 1.
You roll a d4 if that doesn't hit.
Does hit. Sorry, I was on mute.
Okay.
The mutant guy, right? The mutate is who you're
Yes. Yeah,
attacking.
yeah. Mhm.
So it definitely hits him for 4 damage.
And then another attack.
That is a
him.
miss.
Can I
You
do
can
a
roll
D4
a
then?
d4, yeah.
Yeah. Do that. So 18 hits for 3 more damage.
He's not a monstrosity?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh wait. He is a monstrosity. He's a humanoid and a monstrosity at the same time. So
2 plus
so
4s. So if he's resistant, just 1.
be 4 additional total
Mm-hmm.
on him. Yeah. All right.
That's it.
That's
my
it.
turn.
Okay.
Wait, yeah, let me move over to here. That's my turn.
All right. Gerlach, your turn again.
All right. Break out of the grapple, right? Athletics.
You can, yeah. That's your action to do so.
Oh, that's my action. Well, I can attack.
You can still attack when you're grappled.
Oh, I can, can't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could just stick people with my sword. I probably can't get a good swing on it. Let's see. Let's get rid of this hound too. He's kind of annoying.
All right.
I'm gonna stab my nano steel sword right through his head.
All right. That does hit. He's not fully dead though.
All right, and then I'm gonna twist the blade.
That
Ooh.
does.
Now, hold on. That's also a D10, so
Mhm.
that'd be 14 plus 8.
Yeah, so 22 damage. That kills him completely outright. And we'll
Okay.
roll the critical hit table. You get +4 to your armor class for a round.
What? Oh, that's fucking badass. Okay, boys. Let's see. Mutant 2 or Hound 2 is bloodied, and
Round 2's
Mutant
dead.
2, Mutant 1 is hurt. Okay, I'm gonna attack another Hound because they are kind of annoying. Third attack on the Hound.
All right.
There
Yeah,
we
that
go.
definitely will hit him. So,
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
okay. Yeah, that does 17. Does full damage.
Yeah.
All right, that's your turn. Okay, so it's Lyra's turn. And she's moving around the corner. She's just going to come out this time. She feels safe enough. She will keep this simple enough. She'll do a psychic blast on Hound 1. 19 is the damage, and it's a wisdom save. And he gets a 7, so he takes the glowing hound takes 19 damage of psychic. That's her turn. She stays there. All right, Cav's up.
All right, I'm going to cast spiritual weapon
Oh boy.
at 2nd level.
All right, let's get an icon out for spiritual. Where are you gonna place it? Like right over here?
Yeah, right there. Trying to support Gerlach
All right.
and
I'll give you control over this too, so
all right,
you can move it as you want.
and it's going to attack number 1,
All right, go
the
ahead.
doggo.
Mm-hmm. That is enough. Yeah, that hits. You want to click on the damage for it?
Yeah.
No. You got to
Why
click
is
where
it
it says
not-
spiritual weapon.
Yeah,
in
Oh,
the-
just on it.
No. No,
Okay.
in the chat when you have your
And the
sheet set up the
spells?
way you do. No. Just click on where it says spiritual weapon in the chat.
Like that.
No. You want me to just do it?
Yeah. Like
Click
on the
right
chat.
in the chat
Okay,
window.
there it goes.
Do you see how? There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah, I got it.
That's it. All right. So that hits number 1. Okay, for 13 force damage. All right.
And then
That's your
that was my bonus action.
Bonus action, yeah.
And then I will cast Toll the Dead on the number 1 mutant
Mutate. Okay.
on
So
the mutate.
all right. What's your DC?
It's 17. Or I believe that's what it is. Yeah, 17.
He got an 18.
Oh, succeeds. No damage.
Yeah, no damage. Yeah.
All right, that's my turn.
Okay. All right. Pantheris is next.
Okay. He is going to oh wait. Where was he? Right here? He's gonna charge and maul. I don't think he can do that because he doesn't have enough room.
He can do that new maneuver he's got where he can hit multiple creatures.
Yeah, he's
He has to be
excited do
within.
that.
They have to be within 5
Within
feet of him.
Yeah. So okay, so he's gonna move here and do a storm of claw and fangs.
That looks awesome.
So he's
Hit it.
gonna yeah.
So you do 1 melee attack against each one of them.
One and
Standard
one.
attack. Yeah. All right. So which one's that for?
The dog.
You got to declare that. So
Sorry.
yeah, that definitely hits. And he does 16 damage because is the dog a munch? Hold on, I'm not done.
Sorry.
Yeah, it is a monstrosity. So it does 16 damage to that. And then you're attacking the mutate next, and that also hits. So you did 15 damage to him.
And then so it's action. So its action includes 2 attacks. So he doesn't.
No, it doesn't. That is your action.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're just using your regular maul when you're doing that. You don't get 2
No.
actions.
I know.
Or
I'm just-
you don't get 2 more attacks. Like that's the change from the revised ranger to the
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's his turn.
Okay. All right, Box next. He's just gonna move out of here and come over to here a little bit, and he's gonna cast. Actually, how close was he? He was like right here? A minute ago?
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's just gonna get right up behind him. He can move 40 feet.
I ripped his fucking heart out.
He's going to use his flame claw attacks on the mutate from behind, and this is all fire damage. 15 fire damage. This guy now needs to make a saving throw, or be set on fire. Dexterity or Constitution. I mean, he passed that. Great, he fucking passed. So he gets to make 2 of them now. Another hit. For 13 more damage. And he's got to make another save. That time he gets set on fire. And he takes 1d10 fire damage at the start of his turn. till he puts it out. Yep. All right, that's Bach's turn, and now it's Thorndale's turn.
Thorndale will command a strike.
Man to strike. As an action, choose an ally. Immediate. Use their reaction to make one attack. Okay. So you get to make one attack.
Yeah,
Okay,
it says I
against
choose the
you.
target, so I was going to say the Hound.
Okay.
Okay.
Attack against the Hound. Boom.
Yeah, that hits. You
No
kill that
doubt.
hound.
Hell
Outright.
yeah.
Yeah, he's dead.
They're resistant to me, Gerlach. You can do more than I can. And that's his turn.
Alright. Alright, so 1d10 fire damage to the mutate. So he right away receives 6 damage, but he heals too, so he's gonna heal himself.
The fire doesn't stop the healing?
Nope. It says nothing
Wow.
about that. In his case,
In
it
his
doesn't.
case? Okay.
Yeah. Some other abilities I have it set that way.
Yeah, that's how my regenerate is.
Yeah, their big thing is their healing factor. That's like
Right.
their big thing. So he automatically heals himself, and then he's going to attack with a bite attack on Gerlach because you're still technically grappled.
Yes, I am.
Oh,
Nope.
Oh no.
he did damage to himself and he incapacitated himself. Oh, he's immune to the poison, I think. Let me double check. No, he's not. He did full damage to himself, and now he's incapacitated. You guys got this now. All right, so this is almost done here. You can't take any more action, so that ends his turn, really. All right, finish him off, Avi.
So as a bonus action, he'll have Pantheros maul him.
All right, definitely hits. He does 14 damage. And then what are you doing?
Then I'll do a longbow.
You gotta move. So you can see him. All right, you hit for 5 damage. Well, that would be 7 damage because it's being he's a monstrosity. Okay, it's also a hit, so that is 8 damage, and that killed him.
Nice.
Alright.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Good job, guys. Let's take another 10-minute break here, and then we'll
Oh,
continue on.
okay.
Okay, I just got to get up for a minute.
So be back at 9.
Cool.
Oh, that was fun.
Yep.
Good job, Melissa. You got 1 kill to my 3. No. Well, I'm pretty much the tank anyways.
Oh yeah. I mean,
So
you're the one
I
that
have to go out there, and if everything is attacking me and not attacking you guys, I'm doing my job. If
Right,
I'm not getting
exactly.
fucked up, I'm not doing my job. So
Well,
I got
if I see that you're getting fucked up, I'm gonna be going over there and healing you. Healing the
well, I
shit
mean,
out of
yeah. The thing is, though, like I could dish out damage.
Oh yeah, and plus you're a
even
giant
greater.
bag of hit points
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, I could dish out damage just as good as I could.
Right.
Take it. So
I have a feeling I'm going to be using that command to strike quite a bit if they're all resistant.
yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. I'm the second highest hit point.
Oh yeah, you are.
The only reason my hit points are low is because I only got a 16 Constitution. If I would have had a 20 Constitution, because I also got the toughness feat.
Oh,
But
do
if
you?
I would have, yeah,
Okay.
so if I would have had 20 Constitution along with toughness speed, I'd have way more hit points.
Right. I just have a 17 on Constitution.
Yeah. I rolled shit stats, dude.
Oh, did you?
Shit
I
stats.
rolled pretty good on my stats. It was pretty legit. I mean, I have a 20 wisdom, which for a cleric, that's what you need to have.
Like literally, my strength is a 24.
Jeez.
Dexterity is a 12. Constitution 16. Intelligence is a 9. Wisdom's a 9. And charisma's an 8.
Oh.
Yeah, I'd rolled horrible for stats. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
my strength's 13, dex is 10, constitution's 17, intelligence 16, wisdom's 20, charisma's 16.
Yeah.
So pretty
Well,
even across the
yeah.
board.
Yeah, my highest is my intelligence.
Intelligence, yeah.
It's 24. And then
Yeah.
strength is my lowest, which is 11.
But really, my main stat is Constitution and
And
strength.
strength.
Yeah,
right.
those are my main stats.
Where intelligence is basically your dump stat.
Yeah. Well, I would say wisdom would be my
Either
dump
way,
stat.
I don't know. I like
Wisdom.
having having a little bit better wisdom just because of the
That's
perception.
wisdom's
You know what I mean?
better.
Yeah. Than intelligence. Although I do like playing a low wisdom character too, so.
Yeah. I like playing a low charisma character.
Low charisma.
Yeah. Yeah, so on the world of Faerun, everybody in this party would be Gerlach's enemy. He would have to kill him. But
oh yeah, absolutely.
but he was sent like okay, like he like I don't know if you read what Mike put in there. He's from like the Red Forest, and Red Forest is ruled by the Orcish, by all the by the Dark God and the Orc clans, the Goblinoids, and the trolls and the ogres, and he is he was a soldier, and then pretty much he fought in he retired from soldiering, and he just spent his days in gladiatorial battle in the arena from captured enemies. Like would capture all sorts of enemies, and it'd fight single combat against them, and he like became a champion of the horde pretty much, and because where all the tribes are connected and they're just a big horde of ruthless, and pretty much the leaders of the horde chose him as their champion, and they told him that to group up and fight for him, like everybody else was picked on Faerun to fight for him, but they told them no, to become strong enough and conquer the rest of Faerun and whatnot, but he kind of for he's just pure, he's always been pure evil. Now he kind of has a change of heart, so he's chaotic neutral, and he's like, well, he doesn't want to do that because he sees that there's the greater good is destroying the evil and making a treaty, saying so. He doesn't have a god to back him anymore, because he pretty much betrayed his clan, I guess, or the horde of his clan, because he's not gonna, try to enslave everybody else, so yeah. So you have to see the aftermath if we get through this. What would happen if he gets returned back in the world? Because it would just be pretty much a lone wolf. He can't go back to the horde, and he can't be in the, because he's a bugbear, So So he's a huge, giant bugbear, and because he's 8 feet tall and like 350 pounds, and but he's a bugbear. So there's no society that would accept him, and he's been, pretty much will be exiled from his own horde or tribe or clan. So you know, so
Right.
yeah. So he would probably just, I don't know, choose another path, or die a glorious death. Who knows?
Yeah. Do the gladiator thing.
Yeah, because that's what my character chooses to do, anyways. Is I prefer combat over rationalizing.
Right.
Yeah, like actions speak louder than words, and my character doesn't talk much. He
Right.
just goes in and just straight attacks. Yeah. And then he uses the blood of his enemies as war paint and shit like that, Yeah,
Cool.
to look more intimidating. Yeah.
I mean, he's
Yeah.
pretty intimidating anyways as a bugbear.
Yeah. I love playing, but like my favorite class so far has been barbarians.
Right.
But I was gonna play a bugbear barbarian, but they're just so OP.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I mean, I was gonna play bear totem, but
Oh, so you'd have resistance to
yeah,
everything?
yeah,
Yeah.
except psychic, yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Except for psychic, but I mean,
yeah,
it's still very few things.
ungodly, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
ungodly strength,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. But I was like, well, let me play a fighter,
Fighter. That's cool.
Have
because I
you
never played a pure fighter all the way up.
have you seen the Tasha's Cauldron, the Wild Magic Barbarian?
Oh, it
Um,
looks sick. I kind of want to play it at some point. It looks
They have
super
another one
sick.
that I think is a lot more your alley, called the Path of the Beast.
Ooh.
So third level, when you enter a rage, you transform, revealing a bestial power within you. And you manifest a natural weapon in the form of like claws, or you can bite, or you grow a tail that you can use as a weapon.
Oh my god, so if you did 3 levels of barbarian and like 5 levels of druid, you would be a fucking
Beast.
wreck
Oh,
beast
yeah.
house. Yeah, if you
Absolutely.
did druid of the moon and fucking and 3 levels of barbarian,
Mm-hmm.
oh wow.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
So
insane.
that's
that
just
would
the
be
third
really good.
level.
That's what I would love to do. Oh my god. Yeah.
Let me see.
I love to
So
play a mix like that. Yeah, just be a beast and have magical weapons, and then have a natural weapon on top of it. Yeah.
which is opposed the third level, you get 2 third level things as the Wild Magic Barbarian. So first is magic awareness, and when you can open your to the presence of concentrated magic until the end of your next turn, you know the location of any spell or magic item within 60 feet of you that isn't behind total cover. And when you sense a spell, you learn which school of magic it belongs to. So you basically get like a free detect magic. But
Oh yeah.
when you enter a rage, you roll on the wild magic table to determine the magic effect produced. So every time you rage, you do a wild magic.
Oh, so that's
And the
kind of like the wild magic sorcerer, or that it could like have some type of reaction.
Yeah.
and did you
Yeah.
look at the table of the wild magic? It looks sick.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
it's super tailored to the barbarian.
Yeah, it's not the same
That
table.
is so cool.
It's not the same table as the
Yeah.
sorcerer, not at all.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty sick.
It looks pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
That looks like that would be fun to play.
Both of those, when I was reading them, I was like, damn, Vince would love those.
I'm back, guys.
All right. Welcome back.
And then for the fighter, they redid or I don't know if they redid it, or I didn't see what the original Rune Knight was, but they re-released it at the very least.
Did they redo or fix Arcane Archer, or
No, not in here. They changed some. They gave some Battlemaster builds and Psy Warrior and the Rune Knight.
yeah?
some of those fighters ones, and they look all right, but they're not as interesting as some of the other classes.
I was loving the arcane archer. Some of it seems a little weak, but it's still really fun.
You're going pretty.
Is that is that the ranger?
No, that's
Fighter.
the fighter.
Oh, that's the fighter. Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha. I
It's
gotcha.
basically
Fighter
the
archetype.
fighter.
Yeah, we were playing the campaign of the Man Mage, and I was loving it, man. I mean, it was
Oh,
so
yeah?
much fun. Yes, it was lots and lots of fun.
Only
you
was
said
it
that
a
they
fun
redid it?
class.
Uh-huh.
You said that they redid it. They tinkered a little bit.
No,
Oh, they did
not
it.
in Tasha's. I don't
No.
think so.
Tasha's. Okay.
What were you saying, Mike?
Nothing. I was just saying that.
Oh, yeah, it was a lot of fun. Like literally, Mike would like have these had these demons, and they just could not run away from me at all. Like I could just sit there and snipe them like freaking a half a mile away. Literally, I mean, my range was like what 600 feet. It was ridiculous like that. I mean, yeah, it was twice as long.
Yeah, I think so. With
It was
disadvantage. but-
yeah. Oh no.
Oh, did you
Yeah.
have sharpshooter so you could?
Yeah,
not
I
have
had
disadvantage?
sharpshooter.
Oh,
Yeah, I had
Right.
Jesus.
sharpshooter.
Yeah,
Oh,
I had all
Jesus.
those. Yeah.
That'd
Yeah, and
be-
then-
that's
and
just
then-
mean.
And then in melee combat, I had point blank shot.
Oh,
So so I didn't take any disadvantage from
Right.
shooting either. Yeah, it was. I loved it. It was really fun. We had a great time playing them.
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty good cut. You hit a certain level and it really started to work. I think you took
Yes.
some more feats or something.
Yeah, and in the earliers, it's really weak and gimped compared to everybody else. But once you get to like level 5, and get your
It's
second
fighters in
attack,
general, though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
fighter. That's fighters and generals.
Yeah.
yeah,
Once you get to about level 5, you start actually getting into your stride of being
Yeah.
able to do stuff.
Oh, and then some of the shots I had were badass. Like, wasn't it, Mike? Like some of the like the force shot.
Ricochet and the force.
And
Oh,
Ricochet.
yeah.
Oh, and then
Trick
and then
shots. That's
and then I
Sinking
had
arrow. Sinking arrow.
seeking arrow. Oh, and then I had a shot that was a grappling arrow. It
Yeah.
Oh,
it
really?
grappled them with roots, and it did piercing damage every round as well.
Oh, geez, that's just mean.
Yes. I mean, it was really cool. I mean, granted, you only get like 2 shots or 3 shots.
How'd you recover them?
By taking a long rest. But the thing was, with the arcane arch, you also have to have a high intelligence. So you have to have dexterity,
Oh,
and it's got to be a dexterity and
You were a
intelligence
high
build.
elf.
Yeah, I was
so-
a high elf, and that helped a lot.
yeah.
It was really good. I mean, I think if I was playing something like this, it'd be really powerful. I'd be picking people off from
Right.
afar. But Mike was like, "Man, I just can't have you killing all my guys. I gotta do something about this."
I never
Yeah.
nerfed you or anything like that. I let you go
Yeah.
with it. Nah,
Yeah.
it was
It
pretty good.
was really cool. Yeah, I'd
You-
have to say it was very unique too, because nobody has ever played an arcane archer in none of our campaigns at all. Never even attempted it. And I was talking to Mike, and I was like, this is what I want to do, and yeah, and and the background about arcane archers, you got to have some type of elven heritage or bloodline too. Pretty
Oh,
much
really?
the way they are. Yeah,
Fae.
Yeah, but as it's written, yeah.
as it's written. Yeah, because
Mhm.
actually, the arcane archer is an elite. Is the
Elven
elite
elite.
elven guard or soldier. Yes,
Like special forces type of stuff.
of the elven. Yeah, of the elves. So
It's elite training that's only taught to other elves. Is
Oh, okay.
basically.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you want to
Yeah.
have a human arcane archer.
You could be. I mean, if you
If
were
you're a
trained by
hacker,
the
yeah.
elves,
Right?
you could work a human in
Work it
there. I
in there.
think.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't let anybody be restricted, but you'd have to have decent backstory to support
Right.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, hey, you guys ready? Keep
Yeah,
going?
I'm ready.
Yeah.
All right, so that fight ends, and then like there's not much to see on them other or loot at all. So like they're just lying there dead. You're now some of you are standing out here in the middle of the street, and you may be able to see pretty far. You can see across the street. There's a whole nother row of buildings over there that you haven't been able to go over to yet. So, but
Holy,
there's another building right here on this side of the street. You still no sign of their leader or anyone that you would be able to indicate as their boss or chief.
holy shit! There's these metal wagons. The fuck are those?
Yeah, you see metal wagons. You have similar like ships and cars on your planet that are like a mixture of magic, like and technology. But these actually look kind of like primitive to your eyes in a way, and they're all obviously destroyed and dilapidated and rusted all out to hell, and it's just non-functional stuff
Yeah.
there.
Well, my character has never seen a car, so he just thinks they're metal wagons.
You can tell it's some type of transportation wagon. Yeah. I think one is
Okay.
actually a wagon. Nah, it's like a truck.
There's a window right here.
Yeah, there is a window there. It's partially shattered, not completely.
Yeah, I could see some of it. I tell the group that I see a window right there. Yeah.
Kavi, or are you staying up there?
I moved back.
All right, you can look in there. You see a lot of debris. It looks like tons of debris, and there's a lot of overgrowth inside of the building here.
Let's find a different way in instead of shattering the window. I doubt there are
There-
only two.
There looks like there is an opening down south from there. Yeah. All right, let's get everybody together too, so that you guys aren't getting too separated. I got to move some characters, so stand by. Guys, kind of keep some kind of formality there. So, peer into that building. You can see what you can see from there, but if you want to get a closer look, you'd have to get inside the building and search it.
All right. You want me to go first?
I'm not exactly very effective. It'd probably be better.
I draw my sword forth and I jump in the hallway and look around for any oncoming combatants.
So like towards the back of the building, you can see that there's a lot of debris piled up, but there appears to be a dark hole that sort of goes down, and like there's something there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like a tunnel.
It could lead underground somewhere. Yeah.
I tell the party members in a whisper that there's a tunnel right inside here around all this debris.
Should we check it out or finish exploring up here first?
Does there seem to be a lot of foot traffic moving in and out of this? Can I check that?
If you want to, yeah, you can look for tracks.
Be survival.
Survival or even perception. There are some unusual track marks on the ground, very large foot tracks, clawed feet.
Look relatively fresh.
No, they seem to have clawed into the hardened floors themselves.
Oh, really? So something
yeah,
massive walked by.
something big was in here. Yeah, you can see that now that you're getting a closer look. You can see a lot of them inside of here.
I tell this to the group.
That seems interesting, at least. odd.
Well, maybe something needs slaying.
Well, it's up to you guys. Do you think we should go down into the tunnel if we can, or?
I think that's something that we learned about before. I think it makes sense that they would be in the tunnels, be using the tunnels.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose we should try then.
Mm-hmm.
So as Thorndale's walking up there, so you disturb something in the debris, and
Oh crap!
giant creatures covered in vines begin emerging
What the fuck?
from underneath, and they
Oh,
smash up
jeez.
from there. So you see these giant creatures now, right? So like up
Yeah.
close, they look like something like that.
Oh dude.
Oh
God
God, that looks
damn.
sick.
They're
awesome.
skeletal looking in a way, but
Oh, that's cool.
you don't know what the hell they are. So I probably got to make an entry. They are obviously aggressive. There's no talking your way out of this one. Let's do this. Got to roll.
Roll initiative.
Oh,
Roll
I gotta
initiative.
clear the other one. So bless is over, right?
Yeah, bless would have been faded, and my spiritual weapon would have faded too.
Okay. I wasn't directly tracking that, but it's good to know. And at the sound of that, you also hear something shrieking from up inside the hole as you kind of get in here. You haven't seen it yet, though. Yes, so there's something now. The disturbance of the noise that these two creatures made. Something is shrieking up from underneath up here. So we'll roll initiative first.
Yeah, they both just last 1 minute.
Yeah. So okay, Avi is first.
Okay. I. Okay.
It's a hard line of sight to some of them. They got partial cover where they are. So
Huh. I wonder if ensnaring strike even matters. Yeah. Okay. All right, then I'm gonna cast lightning arrow again at 3rd level. That's all my 3rd level spots, and then my
blowing through your
attack-
spell slots.
I know. And then
You have a machine gun with 100 rounds.
But you don't understand
okay.
their spells.
Well, the spell works.
You know
with
you
the
can do.
these, so
You can. It says a ranged weapon you can use
know.
this with, right?
That's why I'm gonna use my rifle on this one here.
Okay, let me number them. Okay, number 1. You guys should be actually surprised by this, but it actually took them a while to get out of there. So number 1, okay.
Okay.
That definitely hits, and you did. You only did 16 damage, piercing, and then roll the. You're still doing your lightning arrow, right?
Yeah, and
You gotta roll that.
They're not monstrosities.
No, they aren't. They're not.
What did I say? 4d8.
4d8.
Lightning.
Okay, that does a number on them, so that's that one. And then the other one automatically receives 2d8, right? It's no save. Well, he gets a save or no? I'm gonna hit half as much on the miss.
Saving throw.
Yeah, there's. Whether you hit or miss each creature within 10 feet. Okay, this one's got. So the second one has to make the dex save. which it'll probably fail. What is your DC?
14. So it,
All right,
it
so
it beats it.
all right, so it's half as much. So you got to roll 2d8. All right, so that one only takes 6. All right, that's it.
And then I am going to use my movement to run away. To safety. And that's my turn.
All right, Pantheris is next.
Sweet. Okay, Pantheros, on the other hand, is just gonna do charge and maul on number 1.
All right, and he ignores like difficult terrain and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, number 1 gets hit, and takes +1 magic slashing. Cool. Yeah, so that's 11, and then yeah, just 11. He's not a monstrosity or construct. So that was the extra D6.
Okay. Yep.
And then also, doesn't he have to make a save?
What does Pantheros?
The DC equals your spell save. The target's creature must fade. Saving throw spell or be knocked prone. You're trying to knock him prone with this, so
Yeah. That's right.
strength save. So yeah, gotta figure that out.
We gotta really figure that out.
All right, he doesn't get knocked prone.
Okay. And he still has a little movement, so he's gonna move here.
Okay.
And that's his turn.
All right, Bach is up. He will just move in a little bit like that, and he's going to probably. He's gonna cast Immolation on number 2. He's got to make a DC 18 Dex save or be set on fire. See. And that's a fail. So I think he takes that damage right away, and then keeps burning for that same amount. Let's see what Immolation says. Information version. Target must make a Dex saving throw. It takes 8d6 fire damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one. So number 2 took, how much damage was that? 32 fire. You can do this twice a day. The burning target sheds bright light in 30-foot radius and dim light in another 30 feet. At the end of each of his turns, the target repeats the saving throw. Wow, he's gonna burn this thing on fire from Bach. Okay. So he's helping you out tonight. The subsequent turns, it's a 4d6. So, all right, that ends Bach's turn. All right. This creature will attack Pantheros because it's standing right in front of him. He cannot regenerate his health this time, just so you know. He's going to make a bite attack on Pantheros. 18.
Hits.
All right, that's 20 piercing on Pantheros. And then he's going to claw at him too, so that also hits. 20 more slashing. Damn. And he gets one more claw attack, so 19 hits. 13 more. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, That's his turn. Thorndil, Duskmere.
He's going to Mind Thrust. Which one's hurt?
They're both hurt, but number 2 is a little bit more hurt.
Alright, I'm gonna Mind Thrust.
Alright. Is that a intelligence save?
It is.
Okay.
Alright, he takes 25 psychic damage. Well, assuming he's not immune or resistant.
Yeah, he actually is not. So the psychic damage hurts him.
Cool.
And 25 psychic. Is that all it does to him?
Yeah, it doesn't have a secondary effect. That's the cantrip.
Okay. Just the cantrip. Okay.
That is my turn, and I'll be right back. I gotta step away for a second.
All right, Lyra comes in. She kind of gets in here, standing slightly behind Bach, and attacks number. She will attack number 1 with Psychic Blast. Just to keep it simple here for her. So it's going to be 29 Psychic if this guy doesn't pass the saving throw, which is a Wisdom save. He's probably going to fail. He did. So she did. Did I say I was attacking number 1 or number
Yeah.
2? Okay,
Number
so
one.
number 1 took
One.
29. Okay, that's her turn. She stays in there. She's getting in the room. Everybody's getting into the room. All right, so this thing is going to attack Pantheros. And he gets some hit points back. And attacks. His bite attack first. 19 hits Pantheros. 16 more piercing damage. And then a clawing attack.
Oh, geez.
18 hits. 19 damage. Pantheros goes into the void, into the beyond.
Good job, Pantheros.
Yeah. All right. And then with its movement, let's see what it does. Got movement. Yeah, it smashes through all this shit and comes after Thorndil. With its last claw attack for the turn, it's going to slash at Thorndil. 24. See, he's not here. So I don't know if he's going to use a reaction or.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, I got to do it because that was his best option. And Thorndil attacked him, I think. Or no, he attacked the other guy, but.
Yeah, he attacked number 2.
Alright, I'm back.
Well. All right, you're getting attacked by this guy. He just took 12 slashing damage.
Okay.
Did you have a reaction or anything? Like,
What did he roll to hit? 24?
yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
All
I
right.
don't have anything.
So you take the damage. All right, Cav, you're next.
All right. So is Pantheros, is he down or is he
He's
Just
into
magic,
the best.
so he just disappears.
just
But I
disappears?
can
Okay.
resummon him.
You can resummon him. Okay. So then that's gonna change slightly what I was gonna do. I'm gonna come in here about right there. And I think I have range on both of them. Yeah, I'm gonna cast a Bane on both of them.
All right, they get a save for that, right?
They do. Yes.
Charisma?
Charisma.
It's probably going to be 2 failures.
Yep.
Yeah, there's 1. Yep, easily. So they're both Bane. So that means they got to roll a negative D4
That is correct.
on attack rolls.
Attack rolls, saving throws, all that jazz.
Okay.
And then I will do a healing word for Garlic.
Gerlach. Okay.
Garlic. Yeah.
All right. So you got 8 there.
Plus 3 more.
So that's 11 right away.
That's 11 points right there.
Oops, I did that the wrong way. All right, he's at 93 hit points now.
All right. And that's my turn.
Okay. You don't get the healing because you're not damaged.
I'm not damaged, so it doesn't do anything to me.
All right, Gerlach's up.
Okay, I move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and I attack number 2.
Oh yeah, that'll hit him.
Yes.
17.
17. Okay. Another attack
It's also a hit for 10.
and third attack. Ooh, that might be a
That
miss.
that is a miss. Yeah.
Oh,
Damn, that's a miss. A lot of damage, but a miss. Okay. So I'm just gonna hold my ground right here, and if any to protect the rest of my parties. Unfortunately, um, our buddy is out of reach over there. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna hold my ground right here, and that's the end of my turn.
All right. All right. At the end of that round, a creature flies up through the wreckage.
Ooh, what
to
is
this-
that?
oh, geez, what is that?
You don't know yet.
Put the big picture. Ooh,
Oh,
oh,
don't like
it's a
that.
serpent.
No, I'm
Or
too
is it
close to
a-
that.
Is it a worm or like a
Is it a
baby
worm?
dragon?
You don't know.
Oh god, no, get me out of here.
you're like in the worst spot possible.
No!
Oh God. Oh shit.
It rolled high in the initiative too. So obvious first this round.
Phew. Okay.
God.
All right. I'm gonna. I kind of want to do this blast. So first, I'm gonna need to move into the window, and I'm going to aim at number 1 and shoot my rifle at it.
Okay, it's going to hit number 1 for 13 piercing damage. Yep, total damage. Okay, and then what?
Yeah. And then I'm gonna do it again.
Okay,
Oh. Ouch.
that's gonna miss. Your
Mm.
shot goes up through it somehow, and it doesn't hit it.
Okay.
So these
Then
are
I'm
like
gonna-
giant bone skeleton looking things, but they're actually considered plants because it's the plant life holding them together.
Huh.
It's mutated plants holding them in stitches.
I'm gonna just slink back into the shadows, and that's my turn.
All right. The Dracon is next.
No, I don't
No.
want to be next.
Oh.
Oh God.
I want to look as untasty as possible.
I need Thorndil. I need you to make a Constitution save, Thorndil.
Ooh.
Oh wow. Okay, his gaze looks at you, and something almost happens to you, but you resist. Okay, so he was gazing at you just at the start. That's not even an action for him. So like,
Oh god.
Oh, does he
yeah.
have like a fair aura, a petrifying aura?
I guess
Mm,
we'll find out if anyone fails a con save.
so he flies up.
No,
He's gonna fly over there. Okay,
no, don't do it.
and then he tries to bite you.
He would.
11.
Wow.
Yeah, not high.
Oh, thank
That's
God.
gonna miss, right? Yeah, it missed. All right, then he tries to do his next attack, which I think is a tail attack.
Oh,
Oh,
thank
natural
God.
Wow.
1.
Natural 1.
He can't
Oh,
take
man.
bonus actions or reactions.
I know I'm just getting extremely lucky.
You just did. Yeah. Yeah, that's his to hit's not bad either. It's not great either, but it's not horrible. So,
I mean, it's +7 to hit. That's
well, most of the stuff in this campaign are 10 or above.
yeah.
Yeah, to their bonus. All right, so that is actually the end of its turn. It's hovering in the air as high as it can, maybe 10 feet off the ground. All right, Pantheros is dead. Box next. He is going to do some burning stuff here. He is going to. He doesn't want to waste too many spells. Yeah, he's gonna He's gonna do a firebolt on number 2, I think. Try and take him out. That is just enough to hit. He does 19 more damage to Troll Skeleton 2. And that's his turn. He's gonna move up a little bit there. That's it. Alright. So this thing is gonna have to burn. I think it might die. Because it's gonna take this extra 46 fire damage
Jesus.
right away. From Bach. Bach's concentrating on
yeah.
immolation. So, oh yeah, I forgot to put concentration on him, but so he takes 11 more damage. Not looking good, and he doesn't regenerate his health that time. He is going to, though, however, his range on this 5 feet. Okay, so he steps up to Gerlach. I'll attempt a bite attack on Gerlach. 23.
That hits.
Do a D4. Minus D4.
Oh, minus D4. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So 20. So still hit, right?
That still hits, yes.
All right, so you took 31 damage.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, and he's gonna claw attack.
Okay. That misses.
18. That's gonna miss, right? So I don't even have to
Yeah.
roll.
Nah.
And then one more claw. That's definitely a miss.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so he gets to make a dex save to see if the flames go out on him.
Do a minus D4 on that.
Oh yeah, that's right. I think he's gonna fail it then. All right, yeah, he's gonna continue to burn because I think Bach has like
Nice.
a 18 for his DC. I gave him a high DC because he's mostly
Cool.
magic. All right, so that's the end of its turn. It's not dead yet, but it's still gone. All right, Thorndale's up.
Oh yes.
You're in the best position.
I'm gonna teleport.
That's what I knew you were gonna do. If you haven't moved on your turn yet, on your turn, you take a bonus action. What do they mean by if you haven't moved yet on your turn? Like,
He
So
hasn't moved
basically,
yet.
this takes all of your movement away. So you can't move before you cast it if it's the same turn, and when
Okay.
you cast it, your speed is 0. So I'm going to do 2 side points to move 40 feet, which is right there. Peacing out, and then I'm just going to mind thrust number 2.
all right.
And he's going to be like, Gerlach, there's some kind of dragon.
Yeah. It looks more Drake-like. All right, so you killed number 2.
Some kind of dragon.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's destroyed. All right.
Uh,
It collapses down onto the ground in front of Gerlach, and you see the vines wither away. That's been holding this thing together. The vines. So, Good
Gerlach,
job.
focus on the Drake. And that's his turn.
all right. So Lyra is next. She is going to. Let's see. What can she do? That's really good here. She's got a lot of good stuff in her spell book, but it's a lot more utility and like detect thoughts and she's got phantasmal thought or phantasmal force and phantasmal killer, but she's gonna save that kind of stuff. And she's just gonna go ahead and fucking blast out psychically again to number 1. It's her best attack. All right. I'm assuming that's probably it's a wisdom save. These guys suck at wisdom, as you've been noticing. It takes 31 damage. So she just did a massive attack. Okay, so she's gonna step out of the building after that one. All right, number 1 is going to move to the closest target. Let's see, what is their intelligence? Not high. Yeah, it'll probably run up to Bach, even though he's on fire. It's going to attempt to bite Bach. What is this?
Minus
It does
D4.
hit. Minus
Minus
D4.
D4.
Oh, yeah, I forgot they're both.
They are both baned.
So that would miss, actually.
Yep.
A claw. So D4.
Uh-huh.
All right. That is what, 18?
Yeah.
So that would still hit him.
Okay.
Bach took 16 slashing damage. But let me see, son. All right, that'll fail. He doesn't need to concentrate anymore. Bach has a special gift for him. He's got the fiery flesh, which it hits him back for 1d10 when he gets hit automatically.
Nice.
All right, so the troll actually it cancels out because he would have healed for 5 hit points at the start of his turn. So that would have canceled for 5. But the troll thing has to go and attack him again. One more claw. Still a hit. Because oh wait, I
D4?
gotta actually roll the D4. Yeah, it's not a
Yeah.
3 this time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's still hit.
Yeah, it still
So
hits.
Bach takes another 17 slashing damage, but the
Ooh.
thing receives an additional 1d10 damage back from Bach. So it receives 3 fire damage. All right, and that's its turn. Cav, you're next.
Bonus action. I'm gonna use Healing Word on Thoradil.
All right.
No. Actually, I think Gerlach might need it more than me.
So that's 12.
Yeah, that'd be 12.
You're doing that on Thorndale then. Okay.
Right.
All right, he's at full health again.
And then should I bust out how
You want to do what?
yeah, I can cast a spell as my action too, correct, with Healing Word?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then
In my world, you can. So
okay. Then I'll go ahead and cast Heal on Garlic.
Oh.
Damn, heal.
Yeah. Surge
Which
of
will
positive
be-
energy.
Good one.
Which will be 78 points of health.
Yeah, it's just gonna fully heal him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
It ends all those effects too.
Yep.
Yeah. It also ends blindness, deafness, and any diseases.
Oh, that's badass.
Yeah. So that's your action.
And that's my turn.
That's a level 6 spell slot.
That is a level 6 spell slot.
Nice. Okay. All right,
That's why I was
Gerlach.
that's why I was making sure we rested so I could
Okay.
go pack.
Yeah.
I'm gonna swing away at number 1. I'm gonna chop number 1 down.
All right. Yeah, that's gonna hit him. 17 damage, but he's not quite dead.
Okay.
That hits and does 13 more, and he's dead now. The
Okay.
vines dissipate and wither onto the ground.
Okay. Then I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15,
Okay.
20, 25 right there. And swing at this Drake.
He's technically out of your reach. He's also 10 feet up.
Oh, he's also 10 feet up?
Yeah,
Okay,
you're going to have to get within 5 feet to hit him.
So there we go. Okay, yep.
Yeah.
All right. And my third attack.
Another 20.
Yep.
All right. Get this guy up here. Let's see what he can actually do. Is he... Okay. All right. Does hit. He did 14 damage.
Does that seem to like...
I need you, though. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Actually, everybody who's gone this round needs to make one.
Oh shit.
All right, you
Um,
took.
Wait, hold on. I want to use
Indomitable.
Indomitable.
That just give you advantage.
You get to re-roll it.
Yeah.
Well, that would be advantage because he's got an 18 there.
Yeah.
All right, so you resist the effect.
Okay.
I need everyone else who's there.
Oh
to
God.
All right,
That's
Cav
horrible.
I'm just gonna say you took 3 acid damage, Cav,
All right.
and it reduces your hit point total by 3.
Ooh.
Yeah, Thorndil
Ooh.
already made the save. Bach has to save. Avi and also Lyra. So
You guys are taking acid damage just by looking at them?
yep,
What the fuck?
yeah, you have to shield
Burning
your
my
eyes.
eyeballs.
Everything.
Burning my eyeballs.
Bach saves. Okay, Avi, did you roll? You did. Okay,
Yeah.
Avi saved, and we'll see what Lyra gets. Little Lyra. She got a 21. So everybody else is safe. So Cav, you took some permanent health damage, and it says, I'll give it to you, but reduced by an amount equal to the acid damage. It ends after a long rest.
Okay.
Oh, you're paralyzed until the start of your next turn.
Oh really?
I'm just gonna apply it now. I can't retcon it that far back.
All right.
But you are paralyzed for a round.
All right. So I attacked and I had to make a save. It's still my turn, correct? Because I never
Yeah.
said in the turn.
Yeah, it's still your turn.
Okay. So I'm going to action surge.
Okay.
Okay. So let's see. There's one more attack.
Yeah, that hits.
There's second attack.
Okay, that also hits.
And then there's my third attack. Ooh, that might be a miss.
That missed. Yeah.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
All right. That was a full action surge.
Yep,
Okay.
Yep. So action surge and abominate is done. Phenomenal, I mean. All right, end of turn.
Hold on 1 second. Unless. Okay. All right, so it's the next round. Avi, it's your turn. Now, as soon as you go in there, you're gonna have to make a saving throw if you look at it. Another Constitution save.
Okay. If I go in there, but I'm gonna aim for it, so I'm gonna look at it.
You're gonna have to look.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
All right. I'm gonna have to look at it, so I'll make a con save first.
Yep. All right, you passed.
I passed. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot it then.
All right. It's a 14. Missed.
So I'll do it again. Oh, even worse.
13.
I'm getting worse. And then I'm gonna leave. And that's
Yeah.
okay.
All right. All right. It's now the Draken's turn. Damn it! You got it cornered up there, Vince.
I know, if it even moves away from me, get to attack it.
Yeah.
Because I haven't used my reaction.
It doesn't know. It's not that smart. So. All right. It's gonna bite you then.
Okay.
Attempt to anyway. 16's a miss.
Yeah.
And then it's gonna attempt to use its tail. A critical hit.
Oh, it does smack the shit out of me.
Yep, public roll for the damage. Let's see what damage we get here. It's alright, you're getting healed all the time. Oh, it doesn't do good on damage. So that's only 8 damage. But I'm gonna roll on the table, so. Savage Chop. Ignore damage resistances. No 1s or 2 on damage die. So that 1 I have to re-roll.
Yeah.
So that's
Ooh,
8
max
total.
damage,
So
yeah.
I'm gonna apply 7 more to you since. Okay, you're back down to 98 health. But that's its only 2 attacks that turn.
Yeah.
Pantheros is dead, and then Bach's turn. Bach has to make a save, I guess, if he's looking at it. Otherwise, what could he do? Could say he shields his eyes. Yeah, he's gonna shield his eyes, because he doesn't need to be able to.
Shit.
Oh, see within range. See within.
Shit.
He's gonna do it anyway. He's gonna make his con save first. He passed that.
Oh,
And
damn.
then he's gonna disintegrate it.
Oh, damn.
So the creature has to make a dex save
Yes.
first and foremost, right? Try and get rid of this thing for you guys. Let's get him. 13, yeah, I think Box got him. What is Box? He's got like a massive DC. I think it's like an 18. Did it say? No.
No.
18 is his death punch DC. Do I have his spell casting DC?
You did cast Disintegrate.
Well,
once
it's
before.
what would his DC be? He's got +6 to charisma.
Okay.
You guys are level 11. So
What's
that means,
his +6 plus proficiency?
yep, so it's 9 plus 8. Yeah, it's 9 plus 8, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
so
his
it's
DC.
17. So, yeah, the guy
Yeah.
failed.
Well, I think your DC is like 8 plus proficiency plus modifier.
Yeah.
Plus modifier. Yeah,
Right,
so 9
right.
Yeah.
plus 8. So 17. 10d6 plus 40 damage. He
God damn. Fucked him up.
see what he does. 83 damage. He fucking vaporized them.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Turned him to
Yeah.
fucking ash.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
It's over.
Coming in clutch.
Ah.
He can only do that twice per day.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he has some powerful spells.
He has
that
some
he could
good
cast per
spells,
day.
but they're like limited in number. So
Yeah, the Disintegrate though comes in clutch, no
it's
matter
clutch.
what. That's,
It's really clutch. Yeah, it's
yeah,
it's always
that's
been
a
a good
level
spell.
6 spell, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking powerful.
So he's got up to level 7 spells.
Oh damn.
Yeah, that's a fire-based version of it, is what I call it. So it's like special
Okay.
for him. But that's end of combat. He completely vaporized the creature.
Oh shit.
So that's that, you know. And now you're like looking around the room. You can see there is like a gaping hole up there where the creature flew up from. You have no idea where this hole leads, and you can't really see an easy way down there. It's just like a giant, like, pile. Well, you could climb down the garbage chute, actually, along the
Okay.
walls and make some checks to get down there. But I'd say we should start that next week. That would be
Yeah,
a whole skill
for
check
sure.
thing.
yeah. This would
And
be a good time to stop. Yeah.
that's if you guys want to head down that way, of course. I was trying to tell you where to go, but
Next week I will be back to work, but it's my weekend off, so I'll still be here for next week, and then it's the week after that I'll have to do like 8 o'clock, 7:30 or 8.
but you're playing next week.
Yeah, I'm playing next week too. This is my last weekend on vacation, and the next weekend I just happen to be scheduled off. So
Okay, cool. All right, well, good game, guys.
Game.
Chit chat,
Yeah.
dude.
for real, that was fun.
That was
That was
good,
super
right?
fun.
Yeah, you got a lot done, and there was some good encounters here. So